Blake Lively, you're iconic, I guess. I mean, a lot of people hate you, but you don't care. Why would you? Especially Alyssa Violet, like, inserting yourself. She goes, I don't know how this happened. I'm like, girl, this is how it happened. You inserted yourself. And you're making another video about it. Didn't really care, honestly, that people called her a mean girl.
If I knew you from the years 2016 to 2019 and I was mean to you, yeah. Because
Period.
Her name is Trish, she's got the dish and all the gossip's filthy rich, pretty and pink, hot topic queen, and says what everybody thinks. She's just Trish.
Woo! Hey guys, welcome back to the Just Trish podcast. Go to justtrish.com right now, quick, because the hoodies are about to sell out. Just kidding. Anyways, I love you guys. Hi, today's video.
Sold out.
It's sold out already. It's chaos. We have hoodies. We have so much excitement. I just ran in through the door straight from Erewhon. I feel like a TV show for real. You guys were here, ready, set up, and I was like, here I am. Let's start. And it took us like 2 minutes to start. It was great.
it's very Kim walking into like her interview on the Kardashians to talk about like getting lunch with her friends.
Is that what she does? Just like walk straight in and she's like, hi.
Well, I'm sure she like checks her monitor a lot. You're like a lot less high maintenance because you don't check your monitors. You just go.
Wish I had a monitor. I was Jeff had a monitor right here,
Yeah.
and I kind of live for it. I would be checking myself all the
I saw
time.
you in the
It's too
corner.
distracting.
Yeah.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
trusts me with that.
Yeah, I would always look for sure, and I remember all the beauty gurus like Jaclyn Hill would always like look at themselves in their little. It was great. It's a vibe. But before we get into all that, SeatGeek, shout out SeatGeek.
SeatGeek, we love you.
They came through. They came through with that $20 off my
Yes.
coupon code Trish. I used my own coupon code. We probably should have asked if they could have just given free tickets, and people probably would assume we just got free tickets, but we didn't. We used that code SeatGeek Trish, $20 off. More to come. The ad read's gonna be amazing. Maybe Oscar will make a feature in it.
I have a testimonial.
It's a testimony. And yeah, it is popping. Everyone's using that code. My friend went to see Young Meek over the weekend. Everyone's here in LA right now. Santana's coming. Like it's really popping for I think Sexy Red is somewhere in San Diego. My friend's going, so it's really popping everywhere. Yes. Oh, let's show the hoodies. Yeah, Patreon. We have a Patreon too, but justtrish.com. You guys, today we have the hoodies are here. What do you think of the hoodies? We didn't even talk about it.
I know.
Yeah.
It was like a blind reaction. I haven't even
Yes.
opened mine
Oh,
yet.
should you open
but
it?
They are kind of. I just noticed the
What?
freaking drawstring is crystal. Shut the hell up.
Yes, it's crystals, and the zipper is a disco ball. Yeah, we really went, and we started these last year before all the branding came out of everyone using this disco ball.
Oh my
The
God.
sequins.
This is
Some closer.
fierce.
Yeah,
This is fierce. The drawstring is like, it has weight. It's like
has
actually
weight.
crystal.
it's so cool, right?
Oh my God.
There was options, like we went back and forth. There was options where you could have it like covered. We had it with, like, there was just so many different options to choose from. It was so much fun to design these.
Oh my God, and the
Yeah.
lining.
The fur lining.
That's everything.
Yeah, I
This is
thought
so
that
fierce.
unique. You know, give a little uniqueness to
This
it.
is it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's giving like Y2K, Abercrombie, yeah, everyone. It's giving Y2K. The
It's so cute.
patch we got custom, the tags.
Oh my God, I
Yeah.
literally cannot get, like, this is everything to me.
You
That
like-
is such
yeah.
a good detail, and I never would have thought, like, genuinely would never have thought of that.
Oh my
wait, now I
gosh,
need to
blind
see.
reaction. I love this blind reaction.
And the disco ball is so cute. It's the details.
cute.
Details matter.
Details definitely matter.
Because that's
why-
what elevates.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can't get this on FanJoy. Woo!
my
And then we have
God.
sequins that go up and down for all of you who like sensory. You can push them up, you can push them down.
Whoa!
Yeah. So you can have it all silver or you can have white. And these were the ones where like it's gonna be more expensive with these letters. They tried to cheapen on these, and I was like, no, I don't care. So we went back and forth a bunch of times, and they're still more affordable than our Sad Boy ones. So yeah, so we really. You can't get this on FanJoy if it's still around, or Spreadshirt, even though we do have stuff on Spreadshirt. Like, you have to really, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want this duplicated. I didn't want this replicated easily. So we really went all out.
Everything. Oh my God.
It is an oversized fit, so order a size down if you want it more snug. However, it is like, it does, it's kind of boxy, and it's not as long as you would think. This is a 2XL, and so it's like not as long, it's just like less boxier. So this is 2XL. I did wear a large, maybe I can put that in, I'll insert it because I wore a large as well. And then, yeah, the back, you can see the Just Trish, even when the hood is down. Can you see? Can I
Yeah.
put it in the frame? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you can
Yeah?
in the middle.
Okay, so, yeah, it's like, and then when you wear the hood up, you know, you see the little...
The lining
Yeah,
peeks
you know.
through. It's so cute.
Yeah, I'm so glad you like it. I know, because you haven't, like, seen it.
No, I've seen the sneak peeks like everyone else, but I haven't seen the final product. And I'm just like, I'm kind of gagged.
Yeah,
I'm really gagged. I literally cannot get over this drawstring. It's so
everything.
cute.
I know. I'd never seen something like this. I thought it was so adorable. You guys, like, it took us, this is like a year of going back and forth because we were trying to keep them like as like, because here in LA, like when we manufacture this, they would charge us like literally $9 wholesale. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to charge like $9 wholesale because then whatever. But we made it work. We found it out. I was so excited for these hoodies. These are my favorite things. And we did unfortunately order them at the same time with the t-shirts. So once again, we have a low quantity. However, we're hoping to restock, but I don't, because I know they'll sell out humbly. Thank you. I love it. Because we did have a little glitch last night for literally like 20 minutes. It went live. Like it was like live, but in 20 minutes, 2 people placed orders.
How did they see that?
I have no idea.
But it wasn't live on the website. It was just active somehow. Like if you go on the website, you wouldn't see them.
Like
so
on the back end.
So somehow a couple of people had like a direct link to the item.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was, and I'm not saying that to like, excite you, but like literally, I kind of almost felt bad because then we like checked, like you checked Reddit, I checked TikTok. I was like, is this somewhere like you can like, because we couldn't figure it out. It was active. It's going to be active like right now. So I don't know. We try to give our patrons a heads up. That's the best we could do. And we're going to get more in stock. We're going to get more. I just really didn't know people would be that excited about Just Trish merch. And the hoodies were a little more expensive than the t-shirts. So we just were, we were being wise, but it's so cute. So Oscar's wearing a medium, which I think looks amazing.
I'm so excited. Oh, the inside feels so good.
It's so soft. Thank you for saying that.
Once again, the sensory part.
Yeah, Moses was really big on the fabrics, and this is like the soft. It's literally the softest hoodie ever. Ooh, you look so cute.
I love it.
It's the best color. I mean, the color is just, when you see them, it's hard to explain.
The color is
Such a pretty
amazing.
pink.
It's just like really pretty pink. It's just, you look
Feels so
cute.
cozy.
Yeah, this is, oh my God, it looks so cute. Wow.
With my little choose your Trish underneath.
I love that. I love it. Let's see the shirt. I love it. We love a little knockoff merch or some official merch. I love it. I'm here for it for sure. That's literally so cute. Remember when Kylie would go down to downtown LA and like see the knockoff Kylies?
Oh, the Kylie Cosmetics, yes.
Yeah. I was like, girl, let
she
those
went,
high schoolers get them.
undercover or something.
Yeah. I
On
was
Life
like,
of Kylie.
they
Her
can't-
and Jordan.
Yeah, so you remember.
I do.
I'm like, they can't afford your $40 blushes. Let those high school girls get those $2 blushes. I would. I'd be like, you know what? If they need them, whatever. But
And at least someone was creative with this.
I like
all
it, the choose your
different
Trish.
versions. Yeah, it's a very Trish core outfit.
King Tut Trish is coming next week because it's our
It's the
anniversary.
anniversary.
Yeah, so that's coming next week. But you look so cute. So yeah, it gets a little more fitted. Because normally you would be a large or extra large? What would you
Yeah,
normally
normally
take?
I do, like, the Olivia Rodrigo one, I got a large.
Okay, so
Yeah.
large. So yeah, if you order down, it's like a good size. Same with Moses. He's usually an extra large, and you're wearing a large today, or are you wearing the extra large?
I love
Well, my
having like an
large-
over the shoulder.
My large is
Yeah.
hanging there. This is the
Oh, you're wearing the
extra
XL
large.
today. Okay, so yeah, I love I love off the shoulder. That's why I love them like 2XL. It's so like it girl to be like.
Like, look at
Hey,
me, my
so
huge.
tiny.
Yes, I'm so tiny. I can't even keep my
You
hoodie
look
on.
Good. Oh my God, it looks so good. Wow, I'm actually so giddy and so excited. I've always wanted to make merch that I'm like excited and giddy
The
about.
glitter, like the sparkles and the disco patch are so cute.
Yeah, we had multiple disco. I can even show. Like, I'll put a little insert. Like, we had multiple disco patches sent to us. Like, it really was fashion designer. It was very much like samples and the size of the squares. It looks so good. Your headphones are putting out. It looks good. Like, I loved it. Like, I loved seeing it when we got the samples. I love seeing it on Moses. I love seeing it on my mom. Like, it's good for all ages, all genders, non-genders. Like, it's such a slay. And not to harp too much else, but we did get a blanket, you guys. The Just Trish blanket was meant to look like our.
Whoa.
Yes, it's very, very soft. It's meant to look like our backdrop. So, like, if you want to have your own Just Trish podcast at home or on TikTok, you know, if you're going on TikTok Live or something and you want this up behind you.
That is such a good way to pitch it. You're so
Yes,
smart.
I thought that. I was
And
like,
if you
yeah.
want, to make it soundproof, that's what you do. You hang the blankets, you'll get amazing
Wow.
sound.
Yeah. So not only does it could be a blanket, but it could also be a backdrop for you, and everyone can have a little bit of Just Trish. And it's literally so soft. There was a girl on TikTok who found, seriously, like Home Goods, Michaels, like they're really, guys, I'm being 100% serious when I say they're like literally took our aesthetic. And
I
like,
do have a pink checker blanket from Home Goods. I have to admit.
When did you get it? When did you get it?
Like 2 months ago.
Okay, exactly. Last year, I remember this so specifically. We were decorating for Halloween, and we were out and about. All we could find, you guys remember, we had white eyeballs, white ghosts. We couldn't find a single pink anything. Now we're finding pink glitter. We found a disco ball wreath with pink glitter spike. Like, they're literally, like, it was nothing last year because we were looking for our set. And now all of a sudden, this print is everywhere. And I was like, okay, like, we buy it too, whatever. But if you guys guys want, what makes us unique too is the size of the squares. So we had to get this custom fabric. So a lot of the fabrics you can like get pre-made. We had to get this custom to get the big squares. So we got this blanket, which is really soft, and a little tease is a giant bag in this same fabric will be coming. So we have a little tote bag coming. Same fabric. It's going to be really great. So, because we had to get it custom made. So we're like, what else can we make out of these giant squares, you know? So this is how it comes. It's like really heavy. Everything is shipped from here. My mom and sister are literally packaging
There's boxes.
Yeah, you see them?
Yes.
Just shipments of boxes. My mom was doing inventory this weekend, and I literally was like, hey, if we order like 1,000 units, like, should we like go to a warehouse? Because our Sad Boy stuff was out of a warehouse. And my mom and sister were like, no, we love doing it. So they love it. We love doing it. Everything is like in-house, you guys. Like there is our customer service, literally in our house. Customer service is like my sister, so
who is so on it and so good at it. Callie is so good.
So like literally so good. I always tell her, I'm like, I don't think they could even hire someone as good as her. She's like so smart. Even with the active thing happening last night, my brother also helps us, and so he was helping us, but he was sleeping because he's like 2 hours ahead of us, and it was like 10:30 at night. And I texted my sister, and sure enough, she was able to get on. I had no idea. I was like, what is happening? Where is this? My sister was able to private it real quick. We're honoring the orders. I think they ordered 4 items total, so we are honoring those orders. But damn, they were on it quick. I was like, who's just on here at 10:30 at night, like looking? And they did, and they ordered. Surprisingly, it was a hoodie, and someone ordered 2 blankets. So I was surprised because I was like, I love it, but I didn't know if people would love it, and I'm glad people do because they were ordering it, and they're very soft. My UGG blanket was $200, so we kept this under $100, but it's like really, really, really soft. So are the hoodies. I know this whole thing sounds like a commercial, but I'm so proud of it. It took us like a year, and we have other items coming for Christmas, but I think these are the best pieces we've made for sure. Like the hoodies, the blankets, like I'm really proud of them. So
they slay.
Thanks, yeah, and thank you guys for buying them. Like I said, like I'm so humbled that like we would even sell out. It's crazy. Like the fact that people were on last night, like, and seeing them, like checking them, like it's crazy.
I've been seeing TikToks of people just refreshing the store. Yeah,
I know. I can't believe we have a problem of like we sell out. Yeah. Like it's actually crazy because we have so much Sad Boy in Moses's warehouse, so it's like literally. But we're selling that on Poshmark too, and people are buying it on Poshmark. So, anyways, I'm so happy and thank you. And the vibes are so good today. Yeah, I'm going to wear this, like, during the winter times, just having, like, a blanket to cozy up with, you know, right here.
Yeah, it's the new Selena blanket.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, we can, like, wrap ourselves in it. Yes, absolutely. And they're great. They're wonderful. I love it. Thank you, guys. Go to justtrish.com, and hopefully they're still available. We love watching it on Tuesday mornings when they happen. We love just, like, watching everyone, like, get excited and, like, buying them. And it's just very cool. So, all right. How are you? There's so much to talk. Like, I feel like we kind of not going to need hot topics. I feel like it's just a catch-up thing.
I know, because it's like another weekend of us doing things. Like, we have a lot going on.
No, it's kind of a sleigh.
Trisha got me tickets to Olivia Rodrigo, and that was the big one. I was so gagged. Just getting a random text from you saying, check your email. I was like, oh, hold on. Gagged. So I can't even, like, put into words because it was, like, so insane. I was like, you are crazy, but thank you so much.
You know what? It was the day we filmed Hot Topics was like Wednesday. So it was even before it came out because like the next comments on the next episode when we put it out was like, Trisha surprised Oscar with tickets. And I was like,
really?
There's so many comments. And I was like, and she already did that. I was like, oh.
Yeah, so many comments because Moses was telling me and I was like, oh, and then I didn't even tell Moses. It was like right after our thing. It was kind of like just like, no, I'm going to do it. Because it was just like a weird vibes those days. It was like a weird vibes that morning from all of us. And I was just like kind of felt bad. And I was just like, but not between us. It was just like weird vibes in the air.
Just a lot going on.
It was a lot going on, and I felt like bad. Just in general, I was like, oh, let me do something that feels good. And then literally, seriously, we just happened to have SeatGeek as a sponsor, and I was like, oh my God, this is actually like so perfect. Would have done it anyways, but it didn't hurt to have that SeatGeek code because we were talking about it too, and you're like, I don't know, because you had gotten Sabrina Carpenter tickets, and yeah. So how was it?
It was so good. Like I can't even tell you like how great the vibes were because I don't know if it was just like. It's similar to like maybe your like post Elvis birth lobotomy. That's how I felt. It was like all of a sudden I see the world so differently. It's like rainbows everywhere. Yeah, because I went there. First of all, Olivia's like amazing and I love her so much. And like I couldn't even like process how close we were because it was in the pit. And I went with my coworker and friend Nikki, who like always helps me out with like stuff at work. Like she always books, like she handles booking of the movies and stuff. So she takes me to like premieres sometimes, and like she got me Comic-Con. So it was nice to like give her something too, because she helps me out so much, and she's like so sweet. And like everyone was so nice. I met so many like viewers and listeners, like so, and it was so cute because they all came up to me and were like, I was manifesting this for you, and I was like, Trisha got me tickets, and they were like, no way, and like, and we were like, everyone cheered. We were like, yes, we made it, we did it, and like. Everyone was so nice. The workers so nice. Parking attendants, bartenders, bathroom attendants, security, like like ushers. Everyone was so nice, and like talking about Olivia and like how excited they are for me to be there. Not like me as just in general, like anyone.
Yeah. Like we're excited you're there. Yeah.
Everyone is so nice. Everyone, all the fans around like watching were so nice, respectful. Everyone in the pit was so nice. Olivia was amazing. She's like a little rock star.
Were you able to do like the selfies? You know, when people do it with them behind you on stage.
I didn't even try, to be honest. I was kind of like
in the moment
vibes. Wow. Yeah, like I'd record a little bit and then stop and then like just dance around. There was like a girl next to me who started dancing and then like filmed us dancing together, and I was like, let me put on a show for this girl. I was like really giving for her. I'm like, I hope she puts it on TikTok or something, because I was really giving.
Did you see it? Have you seen it yet?
No, I just saw her film it, and then she like leaned over to dance with me and was filming it, and I was like,
how were you dancing? Were you like up, like arms up?
She was like a little punk rock, so I was like, don't mean a thing. I was like really giving.
Cute.
I was giving like a little punk rock vibes.
Someone
it was so fun. I know. I hope you post it, girl. But yeah, everyone was so nice. So many people just came up and like thank you for like being Trisha's friend. I was like, no problem. I was like,
thank you for being, that's like so nice, but also so sad on my part. Like, thank you for being nice to Trisha.
it was Addison Rae was there, but I did not see her. But I imagine that.
I was
hoping.
There,
like, yeah, our spirits were.
She looked like she might have been in a box, which I know was like VIP, but even when I was looking at My Chemical Romance tickets, I'd rather be like so close to Gerard rather than like in a box far away.
Well, the gag is too, like, I think the day after, or maybe the same day actually, the same day you got me the tickets. Anna Collins, who is like, works with Olivia, her sister
out.
Petra, like directs. Who just an amazing artist in general, but like has directed like Olivia's videos, Selena Gomez's videos, has shot like they just shot the Skims Charlie XCX campaign that came out today.
I saw that today. I saw her from Addison Rae's campaign for her clothing line. I didn't know it was hers, and everyone's like, oh, that's Petra. Like Holly texted me because Holly knows her well. Like, and then Petra, I was just like, oh my god, how do these people even know? Like, literally we exist. Yes, like it's crazy. Yeah,
I don't think I could not even process. And then Anna DM'd me and was just like, oh, I'm going on Tuesday. I'm sure I can like get a ticket for you to come with. And I was like, so, because I haven't like talked to her before. Because whenever someone like kind of big follows me, I'm just like, I'm going to follow you back. And like, but I can't say anything to you because I'm scared.
Oh, you don't?
I'm too scared to like, you know, I don't know.
Say hi. Me too. Yeah, for sure. Connor friend DM me is like, I want to come on the podcast. I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, yes, but also, yeah.
Yes.
I get scared. We followed each other, but I'm just not, I'm like, okay, Connor, I want you on. I'm just a little scared right now. So.
It's like easier for us to talk about it here than like actually talk
about it. For sure. Now I'm like, oh my God, well, okay, how do we actually coordinate that? Give my address? Like, I don't know how it works. Okay. But we're going to make it happen. So she had DM'd you, and that's so weird. The same day.
Literally the same day. And I was like, oh my God. So of course I said yes, because also like more than seeing Olivia again, I'm so excited to like meet Anna. I just think she's so cool.
When I went to go to her pages, I was just like, oh my God, I didn't realize all the iconic stuff that they did. Like I saw the Addison, she was like, this is sick. And then I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, the campaigns, Legends. Like Gucci campaigns, like high fashion campaigns, Vogue. Anna like she does like movement coaching, and she's a dancer, and like I had a friend who takes her like bar class actually, and she was like, she's hard as hell, so I won't be dancing with Anna, but
we should do a bar class.
I'm scared.
Oh, that'd be
she will kick our asses.
Do you dance at all? Have you ever danced, taken a class?
I took the VHS like dancing tape. It was what was his name? The guy that did the NSYNC ones.
Yeah. Oh God.
He choreographed for like
it's not
Britney
Wade Ropes, and it's the other one, like Brian
McKnight. No, not McKnight.
Brian McKnight. One, you're like a dream come true. No, it's Brian. God, Darren. You guys, today's episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. We love SeatGeek so much. Use that code Trish for $20 off when you download the SeatGeek app. Link will be in the description. We love SeatGeek. If you don't know what it is an app that gets all the tickets from all over the internet places, put them together. They give you the best quality seats, the best pricing, the best customer service. If you're looking for seats last minute, SeatGeek is the way to go. Check out their app. Green means good seating and red means bad seating. We are true testimonials here and now. Today, we used code Trish to go to the Olivia Rodrigo concert. My co-host Oscar's like, I really want to see it. I was like, oh my God, I really want you to see it. The crowd was like, we really want you to see it. And SeatGeek made that happen for $20 off with the code Trish. How was your experience with SeatGeek, Oscar?
I got the tickets super quick and super easy. You sent that email, and all of a sudden the tickets were there. They worked right away. I even actually went back to SeatGeek to buy a parking pass.
Oh.
And it was like only 2 hours before the show. I realized I didn't have anywhere to park, and parking was already sold out. But luckily, SeatGeek came through. The tickets came right away. Worked like a charm. Literally had no problems at all.
Yeah, it was kind of effortless. I sent you them over to the email. You got them right away.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Yeah, and also it was like there was some kind of problem at the forum where like normal tickets weren't working. Like if you had a physical ticket, only if you had like a digital ticket, like the ones from SeatGeek. Yes, and also I have to add, because the tickets that you got me were VIP. Thank you, but they were VIP resale, and also literally had no problems at all when I went to the VIP tent because you had to have your name on a list. And they were able to just like look up the ticket number, and I still got all the VIP perks, even though it was resale.
I didn't even know. Oh my God, that's so cool. So many added bonuses on SeatGeek. SeatGeek, you are amazing. You guys, everyone is on tour this summer. Check it out. Young Miko, Santana, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter's coming up. Maybe Romeo and Juliet with Rachel Zegler will be on there. So check it out. Theater, sports, live entertainment. Live it up, because life is all about these moments with SeatGeek. SeatGeek, thanks for making us have a memorable summer. Every ticket by SeatGeek is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of time with the event swaps. They put all the tickets across the web in one place to make sure you're getting the best deal. And you know it came through for you guys. Use my code Trish for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code Trish, TRISH. Make sure you click the link in the description and download the app. SeatGeek, we absolutely love you. Seriously, truly, thank you. Use SeatGeek today.
Darren's Dance Grooves.
Yes,
You're
Darren's
so
Dance
right.
Grooves. I knew it was like a DD. Okay.
Yes.
That was so
That was
everything.
everything.
I
had
you
his
had it?
tapes. Yeah,
So
and
you
I
were
would
doing
learn.
it.
Yeah.
I would love to do a video with Darren's Dance Grooves. Like in real life. But I would love to do a bar class too. That'd be fun. Like, I'm not a good dancer, but I do
You
love to
are a
dance.
pretty good dancer, though.
I used to be, and I think my weight gain, my knee injury, and then I feel like I'm just like not good anymore. But it would be fun to do it. I love
think
dancing.
you could serve, yeah.
Like, I love doing those TikTok dances, you know, like I try and like learn those. Those are always fun. So I would love to do it.
Oh yeah, every time there's like a TikTok like dance trend, I would like I've never done one, but I watch them and like it's like my Coco Melon. Like I sit there and watch it over and over and over again. Like I literally say every episode, but the apple dance, like no matter who does it, I don't care who is doing it, I will stop and watch your apple dance
You're
every single
sad.
time. I think it's so fun.
And you never did it.
No.
You should have a TikTok.
No.
Do a TikTok where it's just that one video. It's just you dancing
That's
it. Yeah, that's
then I retire.
Yes.
I'll do it in like 3 months when no one's doing the
Yeah,
apple
that's
dance.
when you need to do it. That's when it's fierce. Like I ordered the brat top from the Charlie XCX website, and it's literally like, oh, it ships in 4 to 6 weeks, and I was like, well, is it still going to be a brat summer? It's going to be brat autumn. I want it because I have a little Bratz coated bag I want to do today, and I was like, oh man, the green shirt hasn't come in, but anyways. So are you going to go?
Yes, I'm going.
It's confirmed?
Yes. So she locked it in, and
Oh my
I'm like, I
God.
gotta go for the plot. Like, even though it's like not like me to go out on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Especially like I had a weekend of activity, so
my God.
it's hard to like double down. But I'm like, no, I have to. I just want to meet her because I think she's cool.
Oh my! I'd be so nervous. I get nervous meeting anybody, even guests. I just like I'm nervous, or you don't get nervous.
You know when like you see someone and I know like in my spirit that like that's my kind of girl, and I know because
Right.
even like beyond that, like the stuff that she posts and stuff, like I'm like, this is my kind of girl. Like the memes that she
Sure.
posts and the TikToks she reposts, I'm like, I get, like, I just get you on like a spiritual level, so I'm not really nervous. And I have an outfit already because I'm like, they're gonna eat, like they're so cutesy and like fashionable.
Oh, I thought you were gonna eat food. I was like, what
Oh,
kind
no.
of food? Yeah, they'll eat for sure in the fashion. What do you think they're gonna wear? Like crop tops?
I have like a sparkly, like westerny kind of vest with stars on it, which is like very Olivia coded,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to wear it like in the pics. I was scared of like whacking someone with it because it has like fringy beads.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm scared
Mindful.
of like whack. Yeah,
I love that, very
Yes.
Wait, so you're gonna be like in a box or something?
I think they're
Oh
in
my
the
God.
box.
Oh my
I
God.
think Petra went with. That's how it came around. I think Petra went with Addison on Saturday.
Oh, to be in that box. Oh my God. To be in your box too would be so iconic. Oh my God. I love the idea of that. Oh my God. That sounds so much fun. Like I love, you know what I realize is I love watching people live their lives, and it's because I don't have any FOMO. It's like the opposite of FOMO, right? Like I tweeted about this where I was like,
Yes.
I didn't have a party phase, and I don't miss having a party phase because I just like, I'm not a going out kind of person. Like, I love to be on my couch. I love to eat. I love to just like be in bed. And I've always been like that. Teenager, 20s now, but I really enjoy watching people like live their lives, especially because when I do go out, like Donny Osmond or Ben Platt, it's like I know what a rush it is, and then I love seeing other people get that rush too.
That is so sweet.
You know,
yeah.
and I'm like, everyone's there having fun, and I know, like you said, like when I went to Ben Platt, right? Everyone was just like, Ben Platt's like a god, right? Like in the real world, yes, people like Ben Platt, some people don't know him, but there, it's like everyone's there to like, we love you so much, and it's like this camaraderie. So I like love watching people. I'm telling you, literally, and it's not because I'm sponsored by SeatGeek. Everybody I know was like at a concert this weekend. So like Young Miko was Friday. Lunai, I think he was like Thursday. Like it was all these people, and then like I said, Santana's coming up. What was it? Sexy Red, like all these, and then seeing you, I was just like, oh, I just know how much fun people are having, because at the end of the day, right? Think about life. Life is short. Like we work so hard, we're trying to make money, we're stressing about everything, and then like we die. It's like relatively short. So it's like, enjoy the moments. When we talked about it on Moses' episode, like the secret to life, it's like living life. And if you're not like, not sound like Kourtney Kardashian, but if you're like not living life, then like what are you even doing? You're just working to work. It's like, you know, I respect people who save money and stuff like that, but like go live life. And I think that's like, even if you don't like leaving your house, sometimes like leaving your house you should do. You know what I mean? Because you get those moments and then you hang on to them forever. Like Donny Osmond, I'll hang on to forever. And even Ben Platt, like that's it. I'm good for the year. Like when we had the surprise guest coming, I was excited about that, but I'm like, I'm good. You know what I mean? And if that happens, it's like the cherry on the cake. We got invited to a Beetlejuice thing where Getty Images is going to be. That's a whole other thing. You guys, I'm going to get a Getty Image moment. We were talking about it. I'm going to get there early. I'm going to give faces. So if there's a sad article written about me per Oscar suggestion, I'm going to be...
There'll be an appropriate image for every
In
occasion.
Forever you'll be in Beetlejuice costume.
That's true. We are in a little Beetlejuice cosplay, but it's fine. It's a sparkly one, so it's cute. But Oscar's like told us to get there early so we can get to be in the first line and give lots of faces. Because right now I just had that one excited face for Getty Images. It's like so crazy with like a tutu. So I'm just gonna get like thumbnail faces. So, anyways, not to sidetrack it. I'm just saying like live life, but you know what I mean. Like I feel like you came in with good vibes today.
Yes. And you see the big difference between when you're chronically online and real life.
Yes.
Real life is full of love and people that adore you and love you and enjoy you.
Yeah,
there's good vibes out there in the world.
Yes.
And there's the few that are just online trying to hate and throw stones at us. You know, like they're not out there living life, enjoying life.
That's so true. And it consumes you. And then like, because we both love to be home all the time. And so like, if you're just like, that's all you think. You're like, oh my God, everybody hates me. The world is like crashing down on me. But yeah, you go out in the real world and never once met a hater. Even today at Erewhon, like at first there was like no fans. And I was like, wow, nobody likes me. Because I went there because I was thinking like, I'm going to meet fans. It's going to be cute for the shot. And like no one came. But then as soon as we came out, there was like, probably like 15 people that we met, and it was like, oh my God, people. And they were so excited. They noticed the hoodie. They're like, oh my God, I'm so excited for the hoodie. Patreon, my makeup artist was on set, and she met one of the models was like, I'm one of Trisha's patrons. Like, I love it. Like, it's so weird. Like, right? Real people are out there, like, supporting, loving, and you got firsthand of it at the thing. People were excited to see you, and like, that's so cool.
Yeah, especially like when you think about too, like the people that you find out are watching is like I can't even like process.
Never.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's people that we can't even say that like we know watch, and it's like, I'm like, well, what are you doing like watching? But like live. But I'm like, what? Like you're so famous. Like why?
I know. No, it's because I couldn't imagine because there's people we watch right that have like not a lot of
everyone
like
needs
viewership.
Entertainment. Everyone has some downtime and they need to just clear their mind and laugh and
there's so many people that we know that like watch it and we're just like, oh my God, that's so weird. And like you said, they're like clearly they're not watching because they care about like David Dobrik gossip. They just like us. And I was like, it is cool. It's refreshing. And we say that obviously because we're always like, I'm always so hard on myself and like insecure and stuff like that. So when that stuff happens, like it's good to remind yourself like you're entertaining people and people are excited about you. I get excited about people. Like I said, I follow people with like 1,000 followers to like 100,000 followers. Like I get excited about truly anybody. So I understand it and I love it. And I think that's what's cool about social media, that like everyone can kind of get excited about seeing somebody. You know what I mean?
And that's been the most fun part of doing this too. Like I just like connecting with new people, especially people that I've watched too that like reach out, and I'm like, that is so crazy. It's like fun to like meet new people. Like
I know.
Who would have known? Who would have known that like meeting people's fun?
It's cool.
Even though it's online, but
no, but it's still so fun, especially because they do like know you in a sense of like watching the podcast. You already know, like they know all the quirks about you, right? Like, okay, I'm a little obsessive, I'm a little crazy, I have Delulu thoughts, you know,
so you
and
don't
it's
have to
like,
hide it.
yeah, so they know, and you're not so like self-conscious, you know, like, oh, when's the crazy gonna come out or whatever. So it is really cool. I was so happy. I'm so happy you're going back because again, there's nothing better than like a rush of going like a second night, right? You know, from Era's tour.
Yeah, I feel like this next time I can be like more. I can dress up a little bit, like be more like cool girl about it.
Yeah, I've been here. I know how it goes.
I know the set list.
I'm in the box. Oh, set list. Yeah, yes. You're like, I got it.
And then I did have like a very Trish coded moment too because I I'm like, Olivia's like my number 2. Like I love that girl so much, but her merch there like wasn't really giving at the concert.
I've heard this about a lot of concerts that the merch outside is better than inside.
Yes. And she had like a special like LA pop-up while she was here, and it ended on Sunday. And I was like, okay, I need this merch. Then I looked up the line. The line was like 4 hours long. And I was like, it's just, like, I can't do that. I just physically cannot do that. So I had to pull like you with Bangin' Buns. You calling Bangin' Buns. Hello, my name is Trisha Paytas. I like went and like had to find a contact for, the pop-up was sponsored by like Complex, so I had to find a contact for Complex.
Oh my gosh.
My friend knew the publicist who worked there, and like was like, my friend Oscar, he's a host on Just Trish. I was so mortified. And like, this is his
Were you
Instagram.
there when they called?
No, he DM'd her and like sent me a screenshot of the DM, and I was like mortified because I'm like, oh my god, this is so cringy. But they were so nice. Like they're like, yeah, just when you go, just tell them I sent you whatever. Walk right in. And I was like,
no way.
Yes. And then she was like, we'll comp you your favorite pieces. And I was like, that's when I got awkward because like I went in. Like I'm just kind of crazy. Like, you know, like in the moment, I'm like, I'll take one of everything, you know? And I didn't want to look crazy. So I felt awkward. So I was like, I went in and I was like, I'll pay for this, whatever. And like, no. I was like, I think I should pay for it because it was like a lot of stuff. But
did they comp you?
Yes.
Did you bring it?
No, I didn't bring it. I showed up. Well, I'm going to wear it like. Today's all about Just Trish merch.
Okay, you could have done a costume change. I meant to tell you that. I was like,
No, I'll wear the next one. But
oh my god, wait, that's so funny. They like you skipped the line, they caught you. And
I posted an Instagram story.
Okay.
And that's what too. I was like,
Insert
I
it.
should post something. So shout out Complex Style. Thank you.
Yeah, insert a photo of him wearing it.
I posted an Instagram story. I was like, thank you for having. I didn't know what to do. I was so awkward. Even with like posting about the concert, I am so awkward. I'm trying to be like sincere because I'm so used to being like sarcastic and like self-deprecating. So I was like,
okay,
thank you, Trisha.
Yeah. No, it was so cute. It was so nice.
And then I call Olivia my niece, as you know, but I forget that like my family follows me. So they're like, you took Emma to Olivia Rodrigo, my biological niece, and I was like, what? Then I
like, no, not her.
No, I had to explain the whole lore about like Olivia being my niece. They were very. I think they still are confused about it, but
I can't believe they copped you and you didn't bring it. That's definitely like, thank you. Bangin' Buns. I'm like, thank you.
I'm gonna wear it next time. I swear.
Patreon. Or you can bring it to the next
your
Hot
favorite
Topics.
merch, and because you have so much merch from different people.
That's true. Yeah,
be
but
funny to
you know
see.
Donnie. The day we came back, we had Donnie everything. I was like, thank you for the award.
Coincided with the hoodie launch. I had a
You
model.
could have done both.
Oh
You could
my
have done
God,
both.
it's too
Yeah.
funny.
No, it's iconic. I never get VIP treatment. Rarely. Like, rarely. No, like we don't usually get it at restaurants. However, Bangin' Buns does do it. Because I DM'd Bangin' Buns on Friday. We were doing a Patreon, and I was like, you know what? And I had a guest on Friday, and so I was like, okay, afterwards it's gonna be so good. And then I checked afterwards. It was like 1:30. It was supposed to be here at 2. You were gonna get here at 2. I was like so hungry, and I was like, oh no, they haven't seen it. And I started panicking because we were all excited. Oscar's excited. Moses excited. I'm excited. Your boyfriend's excited. Everyone's excited.
Everyone wanted Bangin' Buns.
Yeah, I really did. Honestly, when it comes down to it, if I want something, I'm like, dang. So I'm like, do I just call? So I called once and then hung up. And then when you called, I was like, should I call? Or when you came, I was like, should I call? And you kind of like hyped me up. But I was literally I wish we were filming it. I was so mortified. I was like, oh my God. So I called and I wasn't one of the guys because there's 4 men that own it. Shout out. And they even like sent me a video back on Instagram stories like, Trish, we got you. Shout out Bangin' Buns owners. There's 4 guy owners and there's a girl who answered and I was like so embarrassed. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, hey, my name's Trisha Paytas. Like, can I get a special delivery? And thank God she was like, oh, okay, hold on 1 minute. And then she got one of the owners.
I was like, and?
Yeah, like, no, we can't deliver. You're so far. And literally, he was so nice. He's literally like, yes, absolutely. Like, checking your DM now because I had the order in the DM. He's like, getting it to you right away. Like, was so nice. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, you too. I'm like, I'll pay because I do go crazy. Even when it's just us ordering, I get like 6 meals because I love to heat it up. So I get some for my daughter. I get like, we literally order like 10 meals and they're literally so nice. So, shout out Bangin' Buns. They're great. I wish I had some steak in it because everyone is, people do be like, I go there for, and I'm like, it's actually amazing. It's such good food. I wish I could take credit for it. Please, Bangin' Buns, put mac and cheese and rice on your Postmates though.
Menu,
Yeah.
yes.
Or DoorDash or whatever.
Both. I tried both, yes.
You did, and they did not, which is crazy because the mac and cheese and the rice really sell the
just
chicken.
put the Trish plate on Postmates.
I would love that.
Yes.
Absolutely. Just Trish play all day long. I love them more than anything. Bangin' Buns is, I literally could eat it every single day.
And I
It's so
save
good.
the extra sauce, and whenever like I heat up like chicken, like the frozen like chicken
put it on
tenders, I even like use the sauce just
So
to like get
good.
me through
What's
until like
her-
next time.
Yeah.
What your item will be called? Trisha's Buns?
Trisha's Buns is good. Just Trish. Yeah, Trish Buns.
Oh, just
That's
buns.
cute.
Just
You can take
buns.
an image of my butt and put it on there. I don't know if that's appetizing. Maybe not. But we love it. I love being, put a little disco ball on there or something like that. So that's a Trish
Something,
plate.
yeah.
Yeah. It's so good and so delicious. And I'm so excited. Everything's good. Good vibes today. It's Beetlejuice trailer also dropped. Did you see the first look at Michael Keaton talking in Beetlejuice this morning? In Beetlejuice.
Oh no, I didn't see it this morning.
I was so excited when I saw
Yeah,
that.
I saw you send it to me. I was
Yeah.
very excited too. He's talking in it. It's so iconic. I've heard Jenna Ortega.
Yes.
Jenna Ortega was doing press and she was talking about how like it was so surreal. She thought she like disassociated on set because she's like, oh my God, it's like so crazy to see like Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. And that's how I felt this morning. That's why I knew the vibes were gonna be so good. I literally cried. I literally was like, oh my gosh, all these companies that are doing Beetlejuice promotions.
This is your time.
It's my time.
This is your time.
I'm glad I made that little carousel. That's why I told you should throw. Oh, by the way, shout out to Patreon, patreon.com/JustTrish. We reacted to Oscars interviews. It'll come up soon, but we did it this week, and he was like literally like with Kim Kardashian, like Emma Chamberlain. I'm like, you should post these throwbacks because it shows how iconic you are. And then I don't know, Kim Kardashian might see it and be like, you should be modeling for our next Skims campaign or something.
Shot by Petrikov.
Yes, shot. Oh my God. But it could happen.
Yeah.
It could happen, and I love that. And I think that people should put their stuff out there because when I put the Beetlejuice dump, I'm like, let me show you how much of a fan I am. All these companies, like Casetify, there was like a shoe company. We got invited to this like special like screening for it, all this like stuff, and I was just like, okay, I'm so glad I put it out there because we do have a Beetlejuice dining room. It's pretty iconic. But so seeing the trailer, I was just like, oh my God. Like I actually was like crying. I was like sobbing. I was just like, I can't believe it's like Michael Keaton. By the way, Entertainment Tonight, if you need someone to, host one of those junkets, have the junkets happened already?
The junket happened on Saturday,
No!
but the premiere is still there. Yes.
This premiere is still coming because I saw the guy from ET doing, which we love, but I was just like, I want to host it. I saw the lineup of the junket and I was like, I want to host it so bad. Jenna Ortega is iconic. Oh, speaking of Jenna Ortega, I know we'll get to Hot Topics, so I have to mention this too because the comment section was recommending a really good show to us, and they kept saying the show over and over, like, you have to watch this, you have to watch this, and I was like, it doesn't look good from the poster, the marketing did not look good, but Jenna Ortega's in it as a little girl, Jane the Virgin.
Really?
She plays young Jane.
I did not know she was in
She's
that.
like 7.
Binging it, yeah.
Right, like 7 years old. She's really young. It's literally our favorite show ever. We watch it during nap time. They're 40 minutes each, so we watch it during nap time. We watch 2 episodes.
Oh, you started it.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Oh my
good.
God, that was quick.
Oh my God, no, iconic. It's actually probably like one of my. It gives Desperate Housewives, but like funny, and also like sexy guys in it, and like sexy girl. Like everything in it is like. And then there's like this telenovela guy. What's his name? Rogelia. I don't know. Rogelio. Something. He's so good. He was in
so funny.
Lopez versus Lopez. It all ties together.
Yeah, he's one of the best characters.
He's so good. The show is so good. Gina Rodriguez stars in it. She's amazing. I even like looked her up. My photographer's like, oh, I shoot her babies. I was like, oh my God, let me look her up. So I became so obsessed with everybody. Obviously, Justin Baldoni is so good in it. They're all really good. Everyone in the whole cast is amazing. I'm obsessed with all of it, and I love Jane the Virgin. And it says it's leaving soon on Netflix, so I don't know where it's going, but I'm trying to watch it. Is it changing streamers?
I don't know. It was on the CW, so it maybe Max, but I don't know.
Do
It
they
was on
buy
CW?
it for a certain amount of time?
Netflix, yeah, if it's not like their own show, it's like a licensing deal, so they have it for like a little bit. Like I'm sure Young Sheldon's gonna leave soon. That'll be devastating.
you better finish
I
watching
didn't finish it.
Did you not finish?
I'm on the last season,
Oh, you
but
have
I'm
to finish
dragging my
it.
feet to finish it.
You have to finish. I'm trying to finish at Half Past Hospital because it says it's leaving soon, and there's 5 seasons, and we're only through half of the first season. So I'm like, okay, let's
But I'm
get through
sure
it.
it will live somewhere else after that, like somewhere.
It has to.
Hopefully.
Because
yeah.
it's popular enough.
It's like it moves.
Glee. Wasn't Glee like at some point
Yeah.
stopped and then we watched it somewhere else? And
We
then-
had to ask Glee because Moses was not having it. He was just like, no. He like literally was like, let's watch anything else. So we were watching Wipeout, and then he suggested Jane the Virgin from the comments. I was like, all right,
I mean,
let's
just
watch
those
it.
teachers. Come on.
Yeah, it gives me the ick for sure. But you know what? If the whole thing with Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively would have happened, there's no way we would have even mentioned him or known about Jane the Virgin. And he's so good in it. Everyone is so good in it. It's like a telenovela. I want to be in a telenovela. It's like so dramatic. Like everything happens. Like someone dies, and then the stepmother is having sex with her stepdaughter, and it's just like one thing after the other. Jane gets pregnant right away. That's like the whole thing, getting pregnant, but she's a virgin, and it's just like everything is like all happening. Then there's a murder in the hotel, and another murder, and then he was sleeping with the hotel owner, and he already knew, and they were double crossing. It's so telenovela.
We don't
it's
even
so
need
good.
to say spoilers alert because like every day,
Just
like in one
telenovela
episode,
plotline.
Right, yeah,
there's so many things
yeah.
happening in one.
I
I want to
have a-
start making those charts of like
Yeah.
who's connected to
well, they
who
kind of
did
tell
what.
you. That's what's cool about Jane the Virgin. They like type. They're like this, and they do like little. It's just such a good show. It's literally like one of my favorite shows we started watching because it's so dramatic. It happens so quick. If you guys like this show where we're just like going topic to topic, like that's the show. But they like type in stuff to like keep up with you. It's so good. Thank you guys for the recommendation. It's literally amazing. I love Gina Rodriguez so much. Like I love the whole cast. They're amazing. The 3 women that star in it, the abuela, the mother, and Jane, they're like literally the most 3 iconic girls. And I follow all of them. So come on the podcast. And Rogelio too. I love him too. His name is Jaime, I think. Jaime Camille, I think is his name. I hope I'm saying it right. He's iconic. He was in Lopez versus Lopez, and he was great. Anyways, so that's a recap. That's what you missed on Glee. That's a recap of the weekend, but it was good. I feel like I have one more recap of just before we get to hot topics. Oh! Our dark fantasy Trish.
Oh, yeah.
So, did you watch the TikTok?
Yes, I did.
Shout out to, what's the TikTok handle? It's Wandering House. Literally, they had only 2 TikToks, and one of them was a dark fantasy Just Trish, and I love these. It's so weird you sent that to me. Moses sent it to me. Have you seen these dark fantasies before?
No.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you haven't?
Oh,
Yeah.
they
Kind
do
of
them on
this
like
AI.
Yeah, they do them on like popular movies. So like Shrek, dark fantasy is like sexy Shrek and sexy, and they do it with everybody. Like Beauty and the Beast, they make them, and it's so cool. It's like these 80s like sci-fi film looking things, and they did a Just Trish one, and we all looked so good.
So good.
You looked like you though. You know what I mean?
No, I did not look like me.
No, but you did.
No, but I live that you
Your
think that.
jaw, your computer, like everything about that was like so Oscar coded. This shirt, I was like, yeah, you should get that green shirt and wear it. And I'm gonna say it with me too. I was a skinny Trish, but I looked so good. There was one of like me on like a pink couch. There was me eating like pasta. One with me and Moses had like his long hair coming out of the water. Like they ate, and even the set they did, it was so cool. It was shout out. That was the coolest thing ever. I wanted them to make a TV show about Just Trish, and it could be like a telenovela. It could look like that and just be so dramatic. That was my goal, and that might help. So shout out to that. All right, we also got Erewhon nuts. I didn't eat it all, so maybe that's why I'm so like I'm not weighted down, so I feel so. But I couldn't open these. I tried to open these for the paparazzi shot, and it didn't work. I can't get it off.
I'll open it.
Yeah, okay. I need some nuts.
Don't bust your nails.
I need a little bit. Well, it's more like I also got. Do you like cashews or no?
Yeah.
I also got these. If you didn't like cashews, I don't know if you're peanut allergy. You can have both or one. You want one or both or none?
Just the cashews.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Good. Cashews, they're hit or miss for people. Some people
Really?
don't like them. Yeah, I love a good cashew.
I've never turned down a nut.
Oh, same. I got you one too, babe. Here, I got you a nut jar. I don't know what it was. I would have gotten everyone smoothies, but it was gonna take too long, so I was like, let me just give everyone nuts. All right, we got this little. These are 0 sugar or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I also thought about getting nuggets from Wendy's like delivered because I'm like the vibes were so good, but I'm like, does it kill our vibe because then we're eating like fast food, or does it help our vibe? I never know. Like just nuggets are like trigger warning. There's calories coming. Like there's only like 200 calories.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah, I guess we could have a little spicy nugget. Because I thought the vibes were so good today. I was like, having like a little spicy nuggets as like a little snack would be amazing.
Yeah.
Should we? Okay, yeah. All right, we'll do that. And we're back. We ordered some Wendy's. The vibes are just right, and I just feel like it's like a celebration. It's like class when you did something like big accomplishment.
Yeah, you get like a pizza party.
Yeah, we're doing like a Wendy's party because it's just like good vibes. Everyone's happy. I just think it's like celebratory. I just think
A celebratory nugget.
Yes.
Everyone needs a celebratory nugget.
And we all got nuggets, which I love. Even Moses was like, I know I'm going to get the nuggets. It's like, I've never seen him eat nuggets, but I love that you want a nugget. That's cute. I like it. All right. I got Erewhon nuts to be healthy, and I was like, let's get Wendy's. Yeah. It did sound good. It'll have the vibe. So if you guys want to see us eat the Wendy's, I know you guys don't like on the podcast, but if you want to go to the extended podcast, because someone, I think it was the model that my makeup artist said, the one that had the Patreon, she was like, I love the Patreon. I love all Trisha's podcasts because I listen to like on the way to work, because it's like so long.
Yeah.
So like we try to do an hour for our Patreon too. So anyways, just check out that too if you want. Do we have good fun hot topics today? I hope so.
I think so.
Nothing too serious happened, right? I feel like.
No, I mean, we from Jane the Virgin, I guess. This is us. Oh my God, your impact is too much. It ends with us.
Oh, why did I think it was This Is Us?
You called it This Is Us, The Last of Us.
Okay.
But it ends. With us. Yes.
Okay.
The latest update in that drama, which I'm glad that it's like waning off a little bit. 'Cause it like burned a little too hot, and I feel like everything is chilling out a little bit.
It gets a little too serious.
But I guess TMZ reported that Blake's strategy right now is just to not bring it up, which love.
Probably should have been, right. The PR crisis manager that you hire for $10,000 will tell you, don't talk about it.
Don't talk about it.
I'll tell you for free. If you're in a crisis, don't talk about it. It's worked for David Dobrik, apparently. He just has nothing, you know what I mean? I don't know. Not that we're like, love David over here, but.
They said that sources with direct knowledge reported that Blake is trying to put the beef behind her, and she's instead focusing on the people who've been supporting her through the very public conflict, namely the cast members and loved ones, including her husband, Ryan Reynolds. I mean, very like basic information. And she's been doing press in the UK, but instead she's just been talking about like Taylor Swift instead of.
Now she wants to talk about Taylor Swift.
No, before we were banned for talking about
All
her.
these people go there when they're in trouble.
To where, the UK?
to Taylor Swift. They always start wearing her merch, talk about her.
Because
True.
she's beloved
Whether
by
they're
everyone.
political or not, like they just go to Taylor Swift. That's her redemption. Like
Because she's just so like loved, unproblematic, just like she is America's sweetheart. So like if you throw in the I'm friends with Taylor Swift card, people will forgive
Like a
you.
damn,
Right?
yeah.
We need her to be our friend. So we can be like, but we're friends with Taylor Swift. That used to be like what I did with Shane when he was like popping back in the day. I'd be like, but I'm friends with Shane Dawson. And everyone would be like, yeah, if Shane likes Trish, we vouch for her. But then all the the fan, and it's like, well, let's look at Trish too. And I was like, oh no. So if it ever happens with Taylor Swift, she becomes Shane Dawson. That would be wild.
Yeah, who's our vouch now?
Yeah. I don't think we have one. I think we're
either.
just lone on an island. If people like us, they like us, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty much the tea.
Honestly, it's the way to go because it is too stressful to be like, oh my god, are they gonna be mad if this is what it's just a key. We stay isolated.
It made like 100 million, so at the end of the day,
We made 100 million?
No, not us. Blake Lively, the movie.
I was like, what? Wow, our Patreon's popping. Good manifesting, though. I like that.
Yeah.
We made 100 million. Yeah, and well, we started watching Jane the Virgin, and I'm truly a Justin Baldoni fan after this. Honestly, like I really like him.
What about Blake Lively?
I guess I should get into Gossip Girl again. I'll give it a go. I'm not a hater anymore. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? Maybe we don't know the truth, right? We don't know what happened.
The truth has to be somewhere in the middle.
It has to be somewhere in the middle. And like the stuff that came out about like, oh, him hurting his back or, lingering on the kiss. Like, who knows what's, like you said, somewhere in the middle. But it's like she has every right to feel uncomfortable. I don't know how it works when you're an actor. I don't know how these things work or a director. You know what I mean? So I'm sure, like you said, there's somewhere in the middle. I hope everyone is feeling safe with their choices. Everyone feels safe now. Your movie did amazing. So good job. I think if Blake Lively does the sequel, it starts with us, it begins with us. I think it'll be a slay. I think if Justin Baldoni takes on a serious project like our book, the ex-boyfriend poetry book.
101 poems
Yeah.
to my ex-boyfriend.
Yes, which we did on Patreon. Wait, did you say it was something?
Well, is that how it is? Is that what it
I
is?
don't know what it's called. My book, 101 poems.
I know yours is 101 poems. I forget what's after that. Though.
Something about an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well, we reread that too. It's on our Patreon coming up. But if he wants to do that, I think it'll be great.
Yes.
Like they both slay all day, honestly. And honestly, is any publicity bad publicity anymore?
That's true. I mean, the movie did well. It exceeded any expectations.
So she's like, I'm going to sacrifice my reputation. I would.
Her reputation.
Yeah. If people are like, oh, she's kind of an asshole. I'll be like, well, that's my brand now. And some people will love her for it, right? Be like, she's fierce. She ate, whatever. But some people won't, apparently. So.
The hate train was fierce. That was another hard one, too, because, I just know how she is in interviews, and she's tough sometimes. So it's like I can't really,
Yeah. Have you interviewed her?
No, I've been around the interviews though. They are tough.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, were you in the same room as her?
Yeah,
Ooh,
when I was
tea.
at Access Hollywood. I remember the one specifically was A Simple Favor, that press tour. That was she's just stern. Like you get the power dynamic really quick with her. Yeah,
can you say or no?
It was
you told me, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just asking about Taylor because her daughter did the voice on a Taylor Swift song on Gorgeous. This was 2016, I think.
Do people know that? That's so interesting. That's a slay.
Yeah, she did the intro to she said, the little girl goes, gorgeous. She laughs and says it.
That's cute.
Yeah, so it was cute. It was how do you feel about your daughter doing that? She's like, I'm not talking about it was
she went.
it was a little she did it with a smile, and the
I could see it the way you're doing it. I can see her doing that. Yeah.
I'll never forget it. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
She's stern, yeah.
Yeah, not particularly my cup of tea. Not giving me Rachel Zegler vibes that I love, but it's giving some people might like that.
Yeah, the girl bossery, I guess, that
Maybe.
speaks to someone.
I don't know.
I'm sensitive, so to me, I'm I guess, I like someone who can
be warm.
Yeah,
and,
be sweet.
Like
Or
Kim
even if they
Kardashian
don't
was
want to
too.
answer it. Yeah, even if you don't want to answer it, you can circumnavigate the question
Yeah.
and
Get it a different perspective.
Yeah.
By the way, I know I keep saying this, and I'm truly not trying to tease the Patreon, but when we did watch the Kim Kardashian one, it was so fierce. She was actually so nice to you and so giddy and living for you. But there was one question that was so wild to me. It was the one where it's you've been naked a lot lately. Are you gonna put some clothes on?
It might have been too.
That's not a question.
I am an employee and was forced to ask all these questions, and that's why I had to make her like me before I went in with that question.
Did they ask you to? So someone wrote that for you. You didn't write that
That was
one?
no, I didn't write any of them.
Oh.
Yeah, you get that's why I feel for reporters.
I see,
It's different if
yeah.
you're a name. If you're a Jimmy Fallon or something, you obviously have a lot of say. But when you
Right.
work for an outlet, you have someone, in the executive suite telling you these are the questions that you have to ask.
It's almost like when you get pranked, when somebody tells you in your ear,
someone's in your ear.
Ellen.
tell her this, tell her that.
It was
and
very
you're like,
that.
no, I don't want to be telling her
You
that.
were good though. You did good, and she loved it because you're like, "What am I wearing?" My KKW part. Like, she was so good. But even with that question, she was like so sweet and so nice. Because honestly, even me, if someone asked me that question, I'd be a little bit like,
You'd be a Blake Lively.
"Yeah, I would for sure."
What about your bum?
Yeah, right.
When are you gonna put your clothes
let's
on?
see you without clothes on. Like, let's see what you look like. You know what I mean? Like, so I would probably have that moment. But Kim was so sweet. She's like, "Well, I don't know if I'm gonna look like this forever. Like, I want to do it while I look good." And I was like, she was really sweet, and she did it with a smile, and it made me respect Kim Kardashian. And you were so good in that interview though too. But it was funny. Yeah, I mean, Blake is definitely not a warm person, and honestly. That's how it is. Like, let Ryan Reynolds do the press. I feel like that people like it is crazy how people love Ryan Reynolds even after the whole Plantation wedding, and people are like, we still love you. You know what I mean? Because he has that charm, and I think if you just don't have that charm, like, you're not the one to go out and do the press. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think she could be, if it matches the project. Like, if she was promoting, I don't know, like Barbie movie, she would have slayed. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah. This was very
get your pink, get your florals, and she has the Betty Barbie buzz. Like, you know what I mean?
She comes out with a Barbie for Lily Bloom. Here's the Lily Bloom doll. I don't even know what it accessorizes with. It's like, oh, okay, like,
Just
no,
a
that's
big
what
coat or something, I guess.
The fashion was wild. After you said that, I started seeing the TikToks from like the film, and I was like noticing it. I was like, oh yeah, she was wild. It was a little odd. I don't know what the movie's about. I still don't want to like watch the movie. I mean, I know what it's about, but it just seemed a little, I don't know.
Yeah, because everyone else, I don't know. It's just like, it does not fit. I don't know. And then like that viral Blake Lively interview from like 2016, the girl who's like, she said like it was the interview that almost made her quit. Then she does an interview with TMZ saying, she's infertile. So Blake saying that to her about her bump was so triggering. Yeah. And I'm like, nothing is really helping her, but I don't know.
It all looks bad.
It all looks bad.
But we're trying to look rose-colored glasses because we're good vibes today. So... I don't know. She's rich.
She's not, I was going to say, she's not somebody that would care. That's exactly the point.
She's married to Ryan Reynolds. We're trying to find the good for her.
That's the good side of being a Nepo baby. She's already positioned in a place where she doesn't care.
That's true. She's living her best life, honestly. But then also, that was tea, and I didn't know about this, how they met, and he was married to Scarlett Johansson when they did Green Lantern.
That's the thing, too. All the tea starts coming out, and you're like, oh, shoot. I didn't know about all that stuff either.
And Scarlett Johansson's like, he's been very distant the past couple months of our marriage, and then it's like, oh, well, he was hanging out with, like, Blake Lively on the set of the Green Lantern, and they went to the premiere together, and I was like, ooh, yikes. And she was dating Ben Badgley at the time.
Yes, I loved Blake and Penn Badgley.
Oh, my God. That would have been so cute, but Penn does seem very happy with his wife.
Yes.
He's very gloats
it
about
all
her.
works out, I guess.
It does. I don't know about Scarlett Johansson with Colin Jost, though. I mean,
yeah, you are Colin Jost anti, but
my mom's a Colin Jost fan.
I'm like Colin Jost neutral. I think he's like not very harmful. I think he's like
My mom literally was like, I think I was telling you about Pop Culture Jeopardy, and I thought the thing I auditioned for last week I thought was Pop Culture Jeopardy. So I told my mom, like, I think they want me. I told you about something pop culture, and I thought it was the Jeopardy. So I thought I was auditioning for that. So I told my mom, and she's like, oh my God, with Colin Jost, I love him. I was like, dead serious. What? How do you love Colin Jost?
I love that she's a little joester.
She's a joester. She was like, I'm what? She was like so excited about it. I was like, okay, I guess there's Colin Jost fans. I don't know. I'm a Colin Jost hater. I don't know why. I think it's the like weekend update. Like, I like Michael Che, but Colin Jost, I think, kind of just doesn't deliver. I don't think he delivers the jokes very well. He's like a Norm Macdonald, which I know people find really funny, and I think he is funny in his own right, but I just don't get that sense of humor. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. But Norm Macdonald's always like, yeah, he was always a little, you remember the Bob Saget? He's like, what about them birds?
I don't know who this guy is at all.
What?
No.
He's a legend. I love Norm.
So legendary.
He's a legend.
Oh, man, yeah. Right before he passed away. We had like DM because he actually was going to come on Dish with Trish, like my original podcast on this channel. Mm-hmm. It was like after Adam Carolla came on, and I was like DMing him, and he was like so nice, again, like not weird, not pervy, like so nice. I was weirdly blocked after he passed away. That's a whole other thing. I don't know. It was weird. I swear, it wasn't anything like flirty or anything. Like, I literally was just like...
But it might be just anyone, like, because somebody else took the account.
Oh, maybe. I got blocked. It was weird. I was like, oh, that's so odd. But anyways, he was really, really nice, and he was going to come on Just Trish, and he is like so... He's from like SNL. He was like the original Weekend... Not the original Weekend Update, but he did it in like the 90s when
he's the
Adam
most
Sandler.
famous one to do it. But yeah, I still watch his clips on YouTube.
Norm Macdonald's?
Yeah, they have always clips of him.
I can't believe you don't know him. He's so good. Okay, he's so iconic. But Adam Sandler was on Joe Rogan, speaking of like original SNL people. Like, kind random, right? I was like, Adam Sandler doesn't do any podcasts. He's like loved by everybody, and Joe Rogan's pretty polarizing, where a lot of people hate him. So it's like, why would he?
Well, it
go on
depends what
there?
they talked about. We should watch it. It depends what they talked
Is
about.
it out?
Because if they didn't
I don't know if
touch
I want
on
to watch Joe Rogan,
if
but
they didn't touch on any political stuff, then it's not.
it just was a weird move, especially because he could have come on Just Trish and everybody would have loved him. You know, it would have made sense. We could have shown him the
controversial
shrine.
part.
Yeah, we could have shown him our shrine upstairs. We have a whole Adam Sandler, like, literal shrine up there. We thought about moving it and changing it for Beetlejuice. I'm like, maybe we should take it out and put Beetlejuice in, but right now it's Adam Sandler up there. So, yeah, I mean, it ends with us, you know. Like I said, they made a lot of money. And honestly, like, I think at the end of the day, right, like, I mean, is anyone going to really care in a year with all this
No,
drama?
yeah.
And they made, what, $50 million? Who gets that money? Because they're all both producers. Who gets more?
That's true. I mean, I think Justin Baldoni, because he had the rights to it, I think so, and his company produced it.
But then I heard Blake and Ryan put in more money. That's why they had more say.
Yeah,
so do they get...
It depends how
I don't
much
know.
money was put
True.
by
I don't know
who.
if that, any of this
I
is
think
true.
Colleen Hoover's the real winner there, though, because she,
Really?
yeah, because
Gets all of it?
she gets a big chunk, and then
It's the first time we hear about her.
Exactly.
I've never heard about her
Outside
before.
of like book talk.
Yeah, I never heard of her either.
But it just means like the rest of her books will be turned into, which will be crazy. If November 9 gets turned into a movie, that'll be insane and deranged.
What can I tell you? You literally, I was like, I'm gonna buy this book because you talk so much about it. Like, I need to know what
You knew
you
what
were
the
so
hell's
like
going
offended.
on.
Yeah, I was like, what is this book? So I like literally bought it, and just like this movie too. I was like, God, you know, I would want to see it, but then I was like, maybe not. But it does well, and like you said, if I ever have a movie come out, I'm gonna create so much controversy, drama. I'm gonna talk about every scandal. I'm gonna talk about everything I've never talked about. I'm like, here we go, just unleash all of it because that's what gets people to see it. And honestly, it's like, because yeah, when you make $50 million, you're like, well,
$100 million.
$100 million. Well, I thought if it cost $50 million to make the movie, they make $50 million.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just, you know.
Oh, yes, yeah, okay.
Then they're like,
Trish
who cares?
economics,
Like,
yeah.
who cares what you think of me? It's like I made $50 million. That's why one day when I win the lottery, I'll do a tell-all. I'll be like, whatever, who cares? I'm putting it
And
out
it
there.
also did make me want to try the Blake Brown hair care line, I'm going to say.
Oh, did we order it? We were going to.
I was going to, but then I saw a TikTok of Be Better, Moses' favorite.
We love Be Better.
We love Be Better.
The downfall of everybody.
And he is very that, because he was saying how he said that they're making it look like it's sold out online, but really if you walk into Target, then it's like stocked up because of like embarrassed. Yeah. And I guess the shape of the bottles is not like if people have disabilities like with their hands or whatever, like arthritis or like lupus, anything that makes it hard to open things. It's like I think it's not ADA compliant or something like that.
What?
Allegedly.
Really?
Just because the shape of it's like unique, so it's like
What's
it's
the
hard.
shape?
It's like almost like a star or something. Like it's very geometric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that made me gave me pause, but I still kind of want to try it because I like sandalwood vanilla scents.
Me too. Vanilla's very in right now. Okay, so we should go like boots on the ground to Target and like see if we can find it.
Yeah, because I guess it's hard to find
Yeah.
online, but I'm sure if we just walk in,
We should
Target,
look
it's
to see
probably there.
online before we go, see if it's sold out, then go in and be like, well, there's 50
Journalism.
right here. Yes.
The expose.
That's our next Patreon. Let's do it. We got to do that and all the banana puddings that are out this weekend. Chick-fil-A and Crumble have banana pudding. So, all right, on it. Done. We're doing that as our next expose. Yeah, I want to try it too, like the texture spray and everything. Yeah, she's influenced me. Consider me influenced.
Yeah.
I'm down for it.
So Blake Lively will live on.
Blake Lively, you're iconic, I guess. I mean, a lot of people hate you, but you don't care. Why would you? I wouldn't if I had like endless money, you
Honestly,
know.
yeah.
But I gotta sell these hoodies. You know what I mean? gotta save up. Yeah, that's good. I mean, honestly, over it. It's like old drama, right? It's like I did see the Alyssa Violet thing. I was offline all weekend, right? I literally was. It was so great. My dad came up. We were just chilling Saturday. I was like chilling. I rewatched Fellow Travelers because, oh my God, why wouldn't I? It was so good because Jonathan Bailey's been on a press tour and I was, oh God, he makes me giddy. I honestly think we would be best friends too because I did see him on Seth Meyers just talking about his penis prosthetic and how
Yes,
like
that was one of my hot topics.
Was it?
Yeah.
it made me so giddy. Well, we'll get to that, but before I do, like I was just offline. I was just like living life as you do, watching Fellow Travelers, tickling my baby. Like just it was just everything was good vibes. And then I got it online. What was it, Sunday? Last night we got online just to check a hot topic. We're like, let's see if there's any hot topics, whatever. And like the first thing is like Alyssa Violet. I was just like, okay, like you know what I mean? Like once you're in the real world, you're kind of just like over it. You're like, okay, like are we still on this? You know what I mean? Especially Alyssa Violet, like inserting yourself. She goes, I don't know how this happened. I'm like, girl, this is how it happened. You inserted yourself, and you're making another video about it. I'm like, girl, this, like it's like when things have died down, it's just like let them die down. And then she like redacted, or retracted. It's the same thing, right?
Probably retract.
Retract.
Oh, okay. Retract. Was it redacted something too, isn't it?
Redacted is like
Redact
in
is when you
documents.
take out.
Oh,
certain
okay.
things,
So
yeah.
she redacted and retracted, supporting. And she didn't use names. She didn't use my name. She didn't use She called him an old man on TikTok, like whatever it is. She didn't use people's names, and it was so funny. She's like, I take it back. I didn't know. I should have done my research on like whatever. So she kind of like weirdly apologized, but also didn't apologize. So I'm not. I don't know. And I was like, I'm so tired. Like
Yeah,
I
so
can't.
like I'm not
keep
taking
up.
back anything I said.
Yeah, she
I
had
should
nothing
have
back.
better research. I'm like, okay, that
Yeah,
makes
so
sense.
I'm like, girl, what? And she had the sunglasses, which was a slay, honestly. I loved it. She had sunglasses inside. I was like, fierce.
Her
But
meanest girl in LA shirt that she got custom printed at the mall. I'm
did
sure.
she?
I don't
Did she?
know, I'll make it up.
Because she talked about being a mean girl, and she like Amari. She's like, nah. She goes, if that was your experience with me, then I guess that's your experience with me. She like didn't really care, honestly, that people called her a mean
This
girl.
is like, if I knew you from the years 2016 to 2019 and I was mean to you, yeah. Because
Period.
she's like, yeah. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was like, fierce, I guess. I don't know. I'm like,
I kind of
kudos, mama. for-
Sometimes it does become a little camp,
It's
right? When
kinda camp
when it's
because-
unserious, which I feel like for the most part, I mean, her defending that guy was wild, but outside from that, it's like she owns the mean girl, like Blake Lively. I guess it's the era of the mean girls, so I don't know. Anyways, it was not my hot topic, but we can go to the fun hot topic, which is Jonathan Bailey's prosthetic penis. I didn't know it was prosthetic though. I was a little bit gay.
I
was a little
told
bit.
you, like they never
didn't
show
know.
full frontal these days.
But I feel like Europeans do. Like Barry Keoghan showed his. Like I feel like he's European. I feel like he would have showed his.
We
I
should
think
reach
if
out for
they
a
have
statement.
something they're proud to show, they show it.
I'm sure he has something proud to show. I'm sure he does. I just know. You can just tell BDE, big dick energy. You can tell. And he's got it. Okay.
I think you agree.
Right?
I agree. The way he drinks his milk and him dancing in the angel wings.
Oh my god. I feel like Moses is trying to like get me off the Jonathan Bailey bandwagon because we watched Jane the Virgin and there's like this nerdy like white guy on there. He goes, he reminds me a lot of Anthony Bridgerton. I was like, no, he doesn't.
No, Justin.
Oh, then he switched it. First,
I didn't switch it. It was always Justin. I was
Well-
like, why is Justin Mulder so familiar to me? And I was like, something about his acting reminds me of Jonathan Bailey.
No,
In Bridgerton.
no.
Yeah,
he
they
just
have,
wants
like,
me to
some
be turned off by
similar-
him.
Why?
Because I love him so much. Like literally when he leaves, I like turn it on. And then he came upstairs. I was like, pause. And it's always on some sex scene. I'm like, pause. It's literally meth bomber, like just like grabbing his like face and like pulling him back like this. I was like, oh my God, pause. Like, let me go to another scene. It's same thing with Baby Reindeer. When he walked in, it was on the like really like graphic sex scene. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, what?
Or maybe that's all you watch and repeat. And that's
I do love. Just the acting is so good too. I do love it. But I really thought it was him. He gives the BDE for sure. But he did pick it out. He took pictures. I just think he seems like a fun time. And now I'm like, maybe he would like me because he just seems like fun. He always strikes me as serious as British actors
Yes,
do.
but those press tours really like
Yeah.
showing his silly side.
Silly side, yeah. And I was just like, yeah, I could see us being besties. I really do love him. I want to go on Seth Meyers. Like, I want to do a press tour where I just go on all these shows. I don't know what I'd promote, but I just want to talk.
Well, your book, once.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the book
book-
to movie adaptation.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good one. That would be everything. That'd be good. He
Oh
could
my
play-
God, I could see. I literally just got like a vision of me seeing it. 'Cause you know when they
Ooh.
hold up the book, so it's like. They'll be Seth Meyers will be holding the book on the desk. 101 poems to my ex-boyfriend.
Oh, that one. I was thinking maybe like a new book or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Like that. I mean, I love that one too. That one, that's the one. Oh, that's the one turning into a movie. But there is a potential new book coming out. But it takes
Yes.
like 2 years for a book to come out. So we're like, we have like a book coming, like floating, but it takes like literally so long to have it come out.
But
Be
the other
around
ones you-
episode 300.
Huh?
Episode 300 will promote the
Yeah,
book.
I know. It's like a whole thing when you actually get like an actual public.
versus when you send it to
self-publish.
yeah.
This is like a whole thing, like, you know, rewrites and people are proofreading and they're like, oh, well, probably 2026. And I was like, that's so long away. Maybe 2025. Maybe end of 2025. I could get it going.
Yeah, but it's a big project and it lives forever after that, you know.
I'm going to do a full on, just here's everything. I want to tell it all. I just got to know like the legality of it so I don't get into a Rebel Wilson. I really do want to just say like truly the truth. Just put like everything out there because my first two autobiography is definitely not truthful. But this one is going to be like all truth, nothing but the truth. But anyways. Anything more about Jonathan Bailey? He's wonderful.
I just loved how happy he was about his modesty garment too, because he on Seth Meyers was like showing selfies of
Yes.
him, and he put little googly eyes on it, and it was so cute.
How cute is that to have it on set and just to see the little googly eyes where his penis would be? I think it's. I really did think because of the integrity of the show that he would just show his, but not that it's comfortability, whatever you want to show. But I really did think. He's. It's great. Have you watched it yet?
No,
Oh my God.
I don't know. I'm scared for me watching it because him and like Matt Bomer are like the two most attractive people. So I feel like I would just be like, damn.
Combust. I combust every time.
It wouldn't be for me. It'd be more of like a jealousy thing. I think I'd be like almost like you with like the
Pretty
like,
girls
back in the day. Yeah, I'd be like, damn. Why not me? You know.
Oh, that's so interesting because that is definitely how I feel. I feel like that. I think that's maybe why my Rachel Zegler jealousy came in because I would have loved to play every single role she's played, and I was like, why could that not be me? And it could never be me for multiple reasons. I'm not skinny. I'm not young. I don't have a good voice. But it's like that should be me. I get what you're saying. True. I guess it's just like, but it's like this. The acting is so good. Oh, that's what I was gonna say earlier. Is the food here? Okay, but real quick. Okay. But this pertains to you, but it's fine. It's you don't care. Anyways, the two actors, fellow travelers, they're both born within 13 days of Moses. Matt Bomer is 13 days older than Moses to the year, the month, everything. October 1977, and then Jonathan Bailey is 13 days me.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's same year, everything. So he's April 25th, I believe, 1988. I'm May 8th, 1988. Moses is like October 29th, and I think Matt Bomer's like October 11th, 77. So they're 77, 88 apart. Isn't that crazy?
Whoa.
I don't know what that means, but I just think
parallels.
Yeah, but Matt Bomer is married. We found out through his press tour.
Oh, I didn't know he was
Yeah, he has a
married.
husband
and
3 kids.
What?
A kid that's going to
know this
college.
about Matt Bomer.
Yeah, they were on like Good Morning America, and he has a kid that's literally going to college. And I guess his kid, I was doing so much research, his child came out to him as straight. Isn't that crazy? Like, I never thought about that. If you have like gay parents, do you have to be like, guys, I'm straight?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that either. That is a fear that like if I had a boy, I would be scared of having a straight boy.
Me too. That's a legitimate fear. Oh my god. I just don't think that would be possible for my genes, and also just, I know it's like, I know you're born that way, but I also think like,
nature versus nurture at some point.
There might be a little bit of nurturing in there.
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever have like a mean like jock bully,
No, I feel like even if you had a jock and he was straight, he'd still be really
like a sweet,
sensitive
yeah.
and sweet and nice.
Yeah, like
I feel
lover
like,
coded.
yeah.
Because I
like who coded?
like a lover boy vibe.
Oh,
Yeah.
like who's the guy from Glee? Finn.
Yes, very
Finn vibes.
Yes.
Yeah. Although he was a little homophobic towards Kurt.
True, but I
Yeah.
think that was more from like the school pressure to like be
True.
Yeah,
Because he wasn't really homophobic.
no,
he liked
but he
him.
just felt like he had to like
Yeah.
appease the football team.
Yeah. That's how it goes in the real life.
And that's what he missed on.
That's what you missed on
Exactly.
Glee. I love it. I'm going to watch that in private too.
But that reminds me though. Wait, are you going to talk about your Rachel Zegler thing or no? Because you didn't even tell me yet.
Okay, I could. Should I now, or do we wait till after the Wendy's? I guess I can tell you now.
Oh wait, yeah, we should
Sure,
wait till after Wendy's.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then I'll be really
'Cause-
happy.
Yes.
Okay.
And also you'll stop midway because of the Wendy's. So
That's true, and I'll be distracted. I'll be like, where was I?
Yeah.
But I guess I could just do a little intro, a little teaser. I did send a heartfelt apology to Rachel Zegler via DM. I did not think she'd see it. We talked about it, and I was like, oh, I think that like she hasn't seen it or something like that. And then she did see it, and then actually like responded. I wrote like literally, it wasn't even about her getting on the podcast, because to me that's like just so not even like a thing that would happen, because she's in so many big movies. Like Disney is not going to be like, go on Just Trish, you know what I mean? So, but so I wrote like literally like truly like out of my heart, just being like I don't know why I jumped on the hate train. Like, I think you're like absolutely amazing. Like, I've been a fan of you because like, I've tweeted her in like 2015. Like, I just truly always have loved Rachel Zegler. And yeah, I don't know, at the start of this, I like participated on, because everyone was like, oh, she hates Snow White, she hates this, and I'm like, yeah, like this is, I was like really going in, and then like obviously soul searching all of that. I was just like, oh my gosh, like this girl is like literally just trying her best. Like, she got flung into stardom super young, because she to my knowledge, she's like not a nepo baby. Like,
no, she got like lucky with the
West Side Story,
yes.
right?
She sent in a tape.
Just literally a tape all of a sudden, and it's just like, yeah, she knows she's talented, she knows she's in high school plays and stuff like that, but like literally gets like plucked into like stardom in like the biggest movie with Steven Spielberg. It gets nominated for Oscars, all this stuff. Goes from that to like Hunger Games after that? Was
Shazam 2, and then
okay, Shazam 2. Then Hunger Games, and then freaking Snow White, which is like so huge, and she's in Romeo and Juliet and stuff. Wendy's is here, you guys. Should we do a little pause?
Yeah, we'll pause.
Oh my gosh, okay. Wow. Oh. Okay, guys, check out the extended podcast on patreon.com/Trish. We're coming back for more. We'll do a second half, but it's going to be even better now that we have some nuggets in our system. What happened to the lid? What? What is this?
You took it off.
Oh, T. Okay, thank you. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. It feels cozy vibe. This is actually so cozy, and I'm not just saying that because it's like my blanket, but it's actually so cozy. Oh my gosh. You're giving Kara Cunningham with Leave Britney Alone with the, because you remember, I think she used like her grandma's curtain, she said, and just had it over her. It was that vibes at first, but it's also giving Selena Gomez. Yes,
we survived the hurricane.
The hurricane.
I'll never forget that. TikTok.
That's the caption.
We did it.
You actually look so cute. This looks like we're in the middle of winter right now. like look at us all cozy.
It's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah,
I
just noticed the little tag. There's a little just Trish tag. Do you see on your left side, on the bottom?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know if I knew that was there, but that's cute. I like it. It's just coded. Anyways, all right, we're cozy. We're back for part 2.
We left off on Rachel Zegler, by the way.
Oh, I cannot forget. If you guys want to check out our mukbang, we go to patreon.com/justtrish. Wendy's hit the spot. Did you finish your nuggets?
Oh yeah, of course.
Me too. I like inhale those. Did you finish yours? Oh, I think Moses did too.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And Moses is not a nugget person, so shout out Wendy's for being unproblematic and just serving up delicious nuggets. Steph Pappas actually asked me to be in her video. She was letting YouTubers decide what to eat for 24 hours, and she said, "Can you send me a video with your favorite order?" And I was like, "Absolutely." And Wendy's spicy nuggets was in there with Arby's mozzarella sticks and a limonada from Taco Bell.
Ooh.
I don't know if she got all of it. I said pick your favorite, but if she got all of it, that would be a slice. So hopefully it comes out soon. But Rachel Zegler, yes, I gave a heartfelt apology and I meant every word of it. It is someone that I've like actually stayed up at night thinking about, like, oh my gosh, like why was I mean to the person, like really self-reflecting. Like I was like, why was I like such a hater for no reason? I guess you know what it is, and we talk about this a lot, is like you not thinking like they're gonna see it or care, right? Rachel Zegler is by far like the leading lady of our time. She's been in like all the major franchises, Disney, Hunger Games, West Side Story with Steven Spielberg. Like she is like that girl. So I guess you just think like she's not gonna care. It's very JoJo, like you're Trisha Paytas. Why are you talking about me? You know what I mean? It's giving that. It's like, oh my god. And I said that. I think I said that on Zach Sing too. I was really trying to be nice, but it still was coming across a little. Which I totally
was that
own.
lighting. That lighting was really, and like the couch.
Yes.
You were not having
the
it.
couch, the lighting. They told me to come in costume, and they weren't in costume. They're like, it's a holiday episode. We're gonna dress up in costume. Nobody was dressed up. I was like, okay, thank you for making me look ridiculous. But so I think it was that. And then I saw her comment on there, and I was like, oh gosh, like it is crazy that think that like she sees the stuff or even cares about it. To be honest, because it's like you are so famous. It's like Zendaya caring if I, what people think, whatever. But like at the end of the day, they're like real people and all stuff like that. So like I said, I think we just talked about this on our Patreon, but like apologies, how like apologies, bless you, go like such a long way. Like I think that's like more shocking than being mean or retaliating or being defensive,
right? Yeah.
Right? Because like who apologizes anymore? Who can like understand a side of a situation, even if they don't mean it, if that's not their intent, right? But they understand that side and like, I'm sorry because like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like my words came across how I not wanted it to, and it was bad. So it's like, I don't know. I think they go such a long way. I think apologies feel good for a number of reasons. I think one, like, for me, when I've apologized to people, it makes me feel better. I'm like, well, at least I've apologized. That's all I can do, right? But two, it's like, I think for like the other person too, like, again, I've really had like no one ever apologized to me. Truly, when I think about all the feuds in my past, not one person has ever apologized. Granted, you could say I was the crazy one, I was the one 90% of the wrong, but it takes two to tango, right?
Except
like,
Lauren Gray. Wait, someone came and apologized to?
I apologized to her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think I'm only like as far as females go, I'm always apologizing because I'm definitely the hater in that situation.
Who wasn't there
Someone that came to apologize?
Wasn't like a mutual? Maybe was it Jeff?
Maybe
Jeff.
I don't know if you ever apologize either. I don't know if guys are capable of saying I'm sorry.
Me trying to think someone.
I know. No, I kind of know what you mean, but I don't think so. Because apologies would mean so much to me, right? Especially if it's like, again, like even if it's like 30% your problem, like you did something that like wasn't right or wasn't cool with me, and just to be like, I'm sorry, like goes so long, right? Like an apology. You know what? Maybe someone did.
Oh, I was thinking of Safiya with an F, but that one was also like, it was Alissa Violet tease a little bit. It was like,
oh, right. Like, sorry, you're on OF. Yeah, I don't know. She also said she'd give me, I couldn't find it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Like, it's fine. I don't really care that much about it. But like people who actually wrong me, I'm like, okay. So, but I think it also feels good for the other people. But again, I'm apologizing to girls. Like my first like sincere, heartfelt apology went to Addison, where I like just DM'd her privately because I was like, I think she followed me. I think that's how it was. Was that it?
I think she followed you and then you were like, oh my.
Yeah, and then I was like, let me DM her. And then it felt really good, and it not only did it feel good to apologize, it felt good to get like a answer back to be like, I forgive you, which was like honestly kind of so powerful because I don't think anyone's ever said that either. Where I've always apologized, and sometimes it's just like not good enough, and they're like, well, no, it's not, and that's fine. But like when someone says like I forgive you, like it's literally like. It's very Jesus coded, where Jesus is like forgives people. You know what I mean? Like I forgive you. Like it's very that, and it feels so good. It feels so good. So my first one was Addison, and then Rachel. I guess we just talked about her so much. I'm like, you know what? I was like so hard on her. I was like, let me just DM her, even though I thought it was like so wild and so crazy. And I don't know, she like literally DM'd me back relatively quickly and said like same kind of thing. I don't know if the words were exactly "I forgive you," but it's something like that, like "it's okay," or "I think you're amazing." Like I've always had your back. Like really, really, really nice and detailed, and just like I've always thought you were amazing or great or something like that. I'm like paraphrasing, but it was really, really nice. And it just made me feel so good. And then I just left it at that. Like, I was like, I don't, I wanted to respond again, but I'm like, it was just such a nice exchange. Same thing with me and Addison. It was just like a really good exchange. I was like, let me just leave it at that. But I'll ride for those girls forever. Like, I really will. Like, Addison Rae, Rachel Zegler. Because I do think both of them got like an unnecessary hate train. You know what I mean? For just being popular. Just for being like popular. Like, Addison Rae was so popular on TikTok. I think Charli D'Amelio obviously got that too. And then same thing with Rachel Zegler. I think she's just like everywhere. And people, I don't know, just wanted to get mad about everything. Before it was like her being Snow White when she, her skin wasn't so pale. Everyone's like, skin white as snow. Like everyone gets so mad. I'm like, everyone just like chill. You know what I mean? I think people are just mad. And then even still, she was still cool at D23 and people still have to be like, her wig and this and it's this, that. And it's like, I get it, right? Like, like people can reimagine it different, but Rachel Zegler's not choosing her own wig, she's not trying to upset you.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, you have to be like, look at her here and let's make her this. And it's just like, same thing with the dwarfs, right? Like, it's not, I don't think it's Rachel's, like, creative decision. Like, it's not like she's like, let's animate these dwarfs. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like, why is she the scapegoat for all the grievances with the movie? It's like...
No, if someone put me as the lead, I'm like, do whatever you want. I do not care. Put Blake Lively in it. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll do whatever.
Blake Lively in it.
It wouldn't matter. I'm going to promote this movie. I'm going to be in this movie. I'm going to star in this movie. Because, like, why the heck not? Like, it's actually so crazy. I don't know. I think she just got so much unnecessary hate because she is like pretty talented, lucky, blessed, sweet. She's never like mean to anyone. So she said stuff about Snow White. It's like, I don't know. Like you said, I think it was just like her personality, and people are just like, it's a girl, and it's she's not being bubbly and fun and flirty and whatever. It's like, I don't know. Let's attack her. I like her. I really like her. I'm glad that I was shook when I saw her DM back. I was like, because, again, I think even more than, like, The Weeknd, like, hearing back from, like, girlies, it just feels, like, really nice. Especially they are it girls, and they are so popular. Both of them are in movies. I think Eli Roth said that Addison's coming back to...
Thanksgiving 2, which
is shooting soon. I talked to my friend. I did talk to my friend Jeff. I was like, hey, there was a part written for me, so I don't know if that's going to happen. He's like, maybe Eli just doesn't like you. I'm like, maybe. But Jeff said there was actually a part written for me in this movie, so I don't know if I'm going to actually get to be in it. My luck is I'll probably get, like... One, I would love to shoot it, but if I shoot it and then I get cut or something like that. Because he's like, it doesn't really drive the story anywhere, my character, but...
It's cut for time.
At least I was like, can I, like, read it on my podcast or something? I don't know. But anyways, hopefully I don't get in trouble for saying that. Eli's like, what? I've always liked Eli. I've always said good things. So anyways, I'd like to see Addison in it. I'm very excited if she's coming back for it because she was amazing. And I love her. And I love Rachel, too. So, open invitation to come on the podcast. So I'm too scared to ask. I'm way too scared to ask. I could never, because also, I would probably laugh. If I was in a Disney Channel movie and someone asked me, or Disney Channel. Raven Simone over here. A big Disney feature film. I would probably be like, haha, that's so cute. No. I'm going on Jimmy Fallon. But the invitation's open. Right now, we have Connor Franta, though, which is right up there. I'll take him. It was very nice. He also wrote me a nice DM. It was like, some people told me you wanted me on the podcast, and it would be an absolute honor, Queen. So he was really
I live for that.
Yeah, so I went to too, but I did get nervous. So
no, you have to circle back with Connor. I would live for that episode. Oh
me
my God, yes.
I love it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm down. I have actually a lot of good people that want to come on, so I need to start scheduling it and getting it together. But it's nice. It's nice people want to come on, and I think the vibes. That's what I'm saying. The vibes are good. And then when you told me that day, I think it was Friday when we did the Patreon, and you came over, it was like, what else happened that morning? Was it the ticket thing happened that morning?
Yeah.
So the ticket thing, and I was like, honestly, like, I know it sounds so crazy to people who are not spiritual, but when, like, things start, like, coming in abundance, it just is, like, such a good flow, and it's like, okay, don't stop that flow of it coming, like, more things. Like, truly, you got abundance of Olivia Rodrigo tickets.
It was like a day. It went from literally 0 to 2.
Like 2, yeah, that is crazy. And I, like, keep those vibes flowing. So it was good. All day, we had the bang buns, and I had a good weekend. You had a good weekend. So it was good vibes. I love that. And I have good vibes. And I truly do think it's like when you apologize and you mean it and then someone accepts it, it's like a little harmonious in the world, I think I've apologized to pretty much everyone I've wronged. Some people accept it, some people don't. And I've apologized to people I haven't wronged. It's just like, I'm just trying to make the world go round,
I love that. Like literally a year later, we started with you on the Rachel Zegler hate train, and he
Yeah.
really came around.
I know. And
And
it's
a
like
year
so
later, she's forgiven you.
yeah, crazy. And to be like, I've always liked you. And I was like, oh my God, like that's crazy. It is weird. And it was weird that I was like so haterade, especially because when we started the podcast, I was really trying not to be a hater because I just got out of the summer of just like, oh my God, just awful happening. And I was just like, oh my God, let me just like, I'm trying not to be in drama. So I don't know why I start off strong being a hater, but I love her, and I'm glad it was all worked out. Because like I told her in my apology too, is like I have liked her since like 2015. Truly. I tweeted about her. I loved her. I loved her before West Side Story. So I've been like an actual fan, and I do think she's just like everything about her is perfect and stunning. And I wish I was her. So she's truly someone I wish I could be. Her and Addison, they're both people I wish I could be for sure. And it was the beauty about getting older and just being like your own person. It's like cool that you can root for those girls rather than feel like you're competing with them.
Yeah.
You know, I would look at like Hilary Duff and be like jealous. I'd be like, oh, I wish that could be me or something. And now it's like you look at it, it's like, okay, well, I can never play Rachel Zegler parts or Addison Rae parts. And then you can just like appreciate it. I can be the Rosie O'Donnell to the Britneys, you know what I mean? So it is great, but men we can continue to hate on. And she's in Kit O'Connor and her are in Romeo and Juliet.
I know.
starting
Tickets
soon.
on sale now.
Yeah,
Not
they're on sale
sponsored. Yeah. Actually, I guess SeatGeek maybe. I don't know.
I know. That's right. Go see it. I would love to go see it. Is it this winter? It's gonna be this fall.
I think it starts soon. Yeah, fall.
Shaking rehearsals for it. Man, I want to go see it so bad. Maybe I do. I think I know one of the producers of it.
Yeah, I mean, her and Kid O'Connor is also like so sweet and
What's
cute.
he from?
He is from Heartstopper, and Jonathan Bailey is in season 3. So maybe that'll get
Wait,
you.
what is this show? I've never heard of it. Heartstopper?
It's cute. It's like it's a gay
Love it.
like teen like two. It's like two teenage gay boys in high school trying to be in love. And like yeah, it's a little Glee coded a little bit because one is like out, the other one isn't.
Oh, that's hard. How do you date?
I think that was the whole plot of season 1. And then I think at the end I don't really remember it that well because I remember I watched it on a plane. It's short. It's like 20-minute episodes.
Oh, I love.
Yeah.
What's it called? Heartstopper?
Heartstopper, yeah.
Does someone's heart stop?
Metaphorically, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No one has like a heart attack or anything like that. Oh my God.
No
Who's Jonathan
traumatic.
Bailey in it?
I think he's one of the teachers in season
Love
3.
it. Watching it. You know me and my teacher thing. It's like I love it, but also it's like it's a fine line. It's tricky.
This one is at least like it's an unproblematic show.
Love.
Yeah, it's all like very like light, sweet, no like Glee plot lines. You know.
Yeah, where he's
Dark,
like telling his
yes.
student to like not be in love with him. I'm like, why are you having this conversation? So weird and so awkward. I'll watch it. Damn, yeah. I love anything with my
With your man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the best part. What was it last week? You saw. You're like, oh, you like this photo of Jonathan Bailey. What are you doing liking a photo of my man? That was so funny.
And it was so real. I said it funny, but I remember looking at it and being like, oh, because he just posted it. And I was like, okay, Oscar, just trying to put a like in there. That was real. And then I was like, okay, it's fine. I'll brush it off. Well, I'm glad you have a boyfriend too, because I would be so jealous. Like if you liked it and you guys were like in each other's DMs, I would actually be so jealous. That's why Tana's such a better person than me. Like when like Brooke was talking about Pete Davidson and she was just like, no, I love that for you. I was like, I don't think that could be me. I think I would be
Me and Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah. I was like, well, thank God Oscar's taken as well. I know. I rarely
Oh my
look when
God.
people like something, but sometimes I'm like, who's liking this photo? I was jealous.
God.
I was jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
So funny.
That was a good time.
Sabrina Carpenter and Barry Keoghan.
Oh yeah,
Broken.
I accidentally said this on our Patreon in our break. I thought it wasn't even like that big of a hot topic. We had Doja Cat and Joseph Quinn, and then this, and you're like, save it for the main. I'm like, really?
These are my two favorite stories, I think.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think because I am a little bit parasocially invested in both of these like relationships, so I care. I think.
Well,
Also
they
after the song, I mean,
Yeah, please,
after the
please.
song, that's
It's
like,
fitting. I think it's
so-
fitting because the whole
What?
thing was like, "Don't embarrass me," and then he probably. But the sources say that they are on and off.
Yes, a People magazine source said
they're on and off relationship, and then he was posting pictures with his son all of a sudden, which he like doesn't usually do on his
Yeah.
Instagram. So I think he was trying to be like, I'm a dad,
Yeah.
which I love. Maybe he listened to Just Trish, and he's like,
did he have emojis on his face or not? That's the question.
and the full face, and he's like little heartbreaker. That baby is cute. So maybe he's like listening. Yeah, I guess that's to be expected that they would break up, right? Like. I don't think they were going to
know.
go the distance.
I kind of thought they were going the distance.
I think she's just too young and too famous right now.
That's true. It is kind of her moment. But I feel like the relationship is what kind of like pushed her into the...
For sure.
Yeah, because it was such a... like, Barry was the viral fame of like Saltburn.
Yeah.
And Sabrina was becoming a girl with like Nonsense and
Taylor
Feather,
Swift.
And Taylor Swift and then Espresso.
I agree. I think they both propelled them, but I think in that sense, like they're both having their moment. Where I'm sure
True.
Was it Keoghan? What's his name?
Barry
Barry
Keoghan.
Keoghan. Barry Keoghan probably is getting like lots of DMs too, and girls hitting him up. And
I don't know. I feel like he is so down bad for Sabrina. I feel like Sabrina was the one to be like, "Oh, we gotta cool it." I think because remember at Coachella, he was like losing his mind.
but
When
I think he was rolling or something. Allegedly. He was literally just like not even just in his own world. I mean, that's what people do at Coachella. No shade.
I guess
Allegedly.
maybe it's like Sabrina's branding being so good, but because like she does seem like the like I feel so much lighter like a feather, like and like Nonsense is like I'm talking nonsense. Like she is kind of like she gives a little bit of like man eater like girl power vibes.
Oh, really?
I think because her branding is so strong, where she's like I don't need a man. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's not me, Espresso. Like he's addicted to me.
No,
you know?
for sure. I think that, but I think that's when men cheat, right? Is when the woman is so powerful and so like I'm trying to think of like other relationships that were like this, like. I think like singers. I just feel like when someone is so famous and like they are the guys can't handle it. They're insecure. They get
see.
jealous. But I'm trying to think of like a girl who I'm thinking of this like. But I just feel like that happens
Like
a
Barbara
lot.
Vance.
What? Barbara Vance from Hacks? Who got
Deborah
jealous of
Vance?
her? Who was jealous of her fame?
Her husband cheated on her.
Oh, right, there you go. T. It was Barbara Vance. That's what I was thinking
Deborah?
of. Oh, Deborah.
Deborah. Was it Deborah?
I was going with it. I was like, Barbara sounds right. Deborah Vance. Oh my God, I kept getting these emails from like JD Vance wants your vote. And I'm like, isn't that her daughter on the show? I was like, what? And I was like, oh, it's our vice president candidate. But her name was DJ Vance,
DJ,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
DJ.
I was so
JD.
it was so close. I kept getting these emails and I kept saying like JD Vance, JD Vance, JD Vance. I was like, what the hell? Like someone signed me up for this list or something like that. I was like, that's the girl from Hacks.
I vote for DJ Vance. I love that girl.
DJ
She's
Vance is
funny.
fierce. She's like such a good character.
What-
That was the best. And then she kept killing it with that. God, I love Hacks. Love that show so much. My favorite. Why was that nominated for an Emmy?
I think
it was.
it's like the most nominated show.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought just the one Ava was nominated. They're all
No,
are?
I think it's leading. Yeah.
Is it?
I think
oh my
so.
God. Okay, well, damn. Good for them.
I'm pretty sure.
It should be. Okay, damn. I missed the boat on that one. I love it. I think
Well,
Yeah,
at least the last
17 nominations.
episode.
What?
Yes.
what? Do you have all of them? I want to know.
Best comedy series, lead comedy actress, comedy supporting actress, comedy supporting actor.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Why did I not see any of that? Good for them. There's too many categories. They should win all of it. Oh God. Why did no one talk about it? I've only heard you talk about it. Like I never heard anyone else
I
talk
know.
about it.
I don't. A lot of people don't like. It doesn't have the viral like campaign behind it, but it's so funny and
So
like
funny.
smart.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna blame it on the patriarchy because it's like an older woman like leading
Yeah.
it, and then like a queer supporting actress.
That's
so
very true.
I'm gonna blame it on that.
I agree. I think that is probably a lot of it, which is true. And even like the ensemble is like a heavy female based.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's very few men in it that like.
There's also not enough places that talk about shows, like TV shows or shows in general. There's so many shows out
That's
there.
true. I guess what are people talking
Like-
about now? Like Love Island. People
Like
talking
we're,
about,
yeah,
that's what we get.
Like we're one of the few shows that kind of talk about
That's right.
TV. And,
Yeah.
We are the ones putting them on the map. I do like to think that was it the Idol that's nominated for an
Yeah.
Emmy or something like that.
Is it?
I
Yeah.
mean, that's
Oh,
solely thanks to you.
Yeah. I said that too on my interview. I had an interview for this like pop culture show to like host it. And like, what's your impact on pop culture? I'm like, well, I got the Idol nominated for an Emmy because no one was talking about it. In fact, it was canceled. And then they got nominated for an Emmy. I was like, exactly. It
And
was
then the
me.
Spotify stream shut up.
Yes. Jenny from Blackpink, all of them. They all like got their.
Yeah, Jenny from Blackpink, you put on the map.
I did. What was it? Was it called One of the Girls or one of your girls?
I think one of the girls, right? It
Yeah, because I got that
Jenny
mixed up
and
with
Lily Rose.
Troye Sivan, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had one of your girls too.
Oh,
Aren't they called the
yes.
same thing?
I-
I don't know. They're
I
kind
don't
of
know.
close.
They
I remember
are
they were
close,
close, and
though.
I was like, wait, isn't this the exact same thing? So
Yeah, very
I like
Last of Us, This Is Us, It Ends
Yeah.
With Us, coded. Yeah.
too many of that.
Yeah.
This Is Us is the one I hate, right? I think
Yes.
that's the one that has bad writing.
Chrissy
I think.
Metz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved her being on the show. The character they wrote for her, didn't love so much.
From TikTok clips, so to
From
clarify.
TikTok clips. Just the ones of her constantly being like, why, you're scared the kids are going to be fat? Like, I just remember that. I was like, damn, who wrote this girl? Not all of us fat girls think that way. Like, never once have I been like, oh, you're scared the kids are going to be fat. Like, what? Who wrote that? A man. A man wrote that. I guarantee it. But that won a lot of awards too, so I don't know. Oh, that sent me espresso. Oh my God, Wendy's was so good. You know what I loved? My dad used to own a business when I was a kid, and so like literally he was the boss of it. So all the employees would come in, and after their lunch break, they'd always come in with their keys and like a big drink from like fast food, and they'd be like, "How was your lunch break?" And they'd be like, "Great."
Wait, what?
I would come with keys and a big drink back from, and they put it on their desk, and they would sip it throughout the day. And I always thought that was so cool. I was like, wow, they went out and drove, got some food, came back. And that's how I feel right now. I'm like, hey, guys.
That's what inspired your whole career.
Yeah.
I don't want their jobs. I want that part, their break. Getting into the car, driving to get food, and coming back in a big drink.
That is. And I thought it was so cool. And they had all the keychains, and then they have this, and they'll be like, we're back from lunch.
Oh, my God.
Let's get back to work. And then they'd be like on the thing, and then they'll be like, okay, let's.
That is so funny.
That's what it gets me. I love it so much. That was a fun time. DIP was what it's called. Dip. And all those signs that say dip on the road. I remember my dad took one and put it in the office, and it was kind of everything. It stood for what it stood for.
What business was it?
Datum Industrial Products.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like a frozen yogurt.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
That would make sense. No, they made like robotic brains for
actually-
computer.
They would actually make like the sensors for the frozen yogurt machine.
Yeah.
things like
Yeah.
that.
Here
That
you
is
go.
crazy.
Yeah, they make like little robotic. Oh, wow, you pay attention.
Is that why he can like run your website and stuff? I feel like that it requires like tech.
Kind
skill.
of. That's like the very basic thing. But yeah, he went to school for like electrical engineering, but then like, yeah, he had a business partner that was like really smart, and he recently passed away. But he had a business partner that was like really, really smart and did all like the technical stuff. And then my dad was really good at like the business side of it and stuff. And yeah, because we were like poor kind of, and then he like for some like Microsoft acquired the company for like $20 million. I think there's like an article about it. But you know, he went up and down with money. That's why I always thought money was a flow, right? Because you get a lot of money and then you invest and then get like lawsuits or whatever. And so I've always seen it as a flow, and I've never seen it as anything too serious. But he's very entrepreneurial. Even to this day, yesterday I was talking to him about how he's like finding out ways to make money, even though he's like totally set. Like he does have like investments and stuff like that, where he's totally set for like the rest of his life. He never spends money. But he's still like motivated by like, oh, this can make money. And I'm like, do you care about that? Because I don't know, it's like fun, you know? So I think it's like the Taurus entrepreneurial in us where we're just like, I don't know, it's like fun if you can make money at the same time, you know? Like when I sign my headshots, I now do ASMR, and I'm like, ooh, it's like an ASMR video, so I'm like, you know, making money off the video. I don't know. It sounds fun. I don't know. And I'm going to do it anyways. I just want to find a way to monetize it, you know?
I wish I could think like that. I do not have that brain at all.
I know. Are you at least checking your bank account these days?
More often,
Okay.
yes. We're getting there. Progress is definitely being made. Yeah.
That was wild when you're like, I never check it. I was
I mean,
like,
Emma
oh my
Chamberlain,
God.
never checking our bank accounts. Very different reasons. But
Yeah. She's like, right.
She's like, I have so much, I never need to look.
That's wild. I check 5 times a day, honestly, but.
Yeah, because I also, like, I just started, I don't know how these people found my email, but they started messaging me about brand deals, but it's like, it's like gay sex toys, but like from based in Asia or something too. I don't know. It's very odd.
Whoa. What makes it gay?
That's a good
Aren't
question.
all sex toys can be gay?
You're right, yeah.
Like
Maybe branded, you know, like branded little rainbows on it. I don't know.
Right. I was like, what?
But I'm like, I'm sure the money would be like a good thing, but I also just cannot see myself like unironically promoting sex toys. Like I have nothing
Because you don't use it.
And I feel like I'm not like, if I was like Chris Olsen, maybe because he's hot, like it's like a hot guy could do it, but like.
Well, I think, but also I think because I like obviously sell sex toys, and I feel like it's like relatable. Like the everyday girl wants to use a sex toy. It's not like only the Alex Earls, not that she uses one, but like just someone like that, you know?
That's true. Yeah. I mean, like Joey had brand deals for sex toys, whatever.
Did he?
Yeah.
And he like promoted it? Like,
yeah.
I wonder if he actually used them.
I don't know if he actually like had his own personal experience.
Really?
I remember we did one where like it was like a what's in the box challenge or something, and he put it in that, and then he put the sex toy in the box, and he's like, oh, it's a sex toy.
Oh, okay, innovative.
Yeah,
very Delta work.
Very Delta work.
Delta work DM'd me. Yeah.
That's major.
She's like,
too.
I love you. And I was like, I love you. And I want her on too. There's so many people I want on. So it's like, okay, now I gotta like organize
start
it.
like opening the calendar and like figuring this out.
The calendar's already getting filled. I was like literally looking at the calendar. I was like, oh my God, it's actually getting filled so quickly. So yeah, I would love to have her. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, I love her.
She would be
so
a good
iconic.
one like for like pop culture stuff too. Like I think her opinions on things are always good. Like I feel like if Delta's saying it, I'm like, this must be the tea.
She has such a good vibe too. I was just like, I want to be this person's friend.
Yes.
It's very Deborah Vance. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
that must be what it is. Authoritative, but like like it's like a key, but authoritative.
Yeah.
And whatever she says must be the truth.
You know what? Deborah Vance also gives Mean Girl energy. So maybe Blake Lively and like Alyssa Violet are trying to be like their Deborah Vance era, where they're like, she's a but we love her. You know what I mean? But they're like missing the mark a little bit because Deborah Vance kind of doesn't really have like that many redeeming qualities. You know what I mean? I think like deep down. I don't know if she's even a good person deep down, right? Because she's like not a great mom. She is a little, I mean, she's a little outdated. I guess she's trying to learn. I guess by the end of the season, she's like trying to learn not to be like phobic to everything, transphobic, homophobic, all that stuff. You know what I mean? But I think internally, she is
But it's different.
kind of.
She's an outcome of a generation that women were not able to do what she did, so she had to trailblaze her way through and
Right.
work hard, and she had to be cutthroat. Like she wouldn't be where she is without that. That's why she's then so strong about her character. Because I know I worked with women that were successful of her age,
Yeah.
and they're just exactly like her, like exactly the same character.
But then but then she tried to like not hire Ava as the lead writer because she didn't believe in her, right? Wasn't that the whole thing?
No,
She's like,
well, this is her dream from that. She didn't want to risk that because she knew the networks will only go with a writer that the networks are
so
familiar
she wasn't
with.
like trying to help another girl out. It's not like she was another girl's girl and being like, let me help this girl out who's literally been with me from the beginning.
Right, but she's like an A-list celebrity, and Ava is just at the beginning, and she already felt like I gave you everything on a go out and work for anyone, really, because you worked with me now.
No, but not this. The final one wasn't like that. She's like, no, you're gonna work for me, but just not as the lead writer. Like you're gonna write all the jokes. You'll get all, you know, but we won't give you the credit. So she was being not cool. Like that's what I'm saying. I think overall she's like not a great person, but I don't know. There's something endearing about her.
I think with the ending, it was almost like you're playing it safe. It was like I'm looking out for myself by playing it safe and doing what like the guy executives want.
But she's always looking out for herself, which means
Right,
like
yeah,
a selfish
nothing
person.
will get between her and her dream. Nothing.
Yeah, ambition can kill.
Ooh,
That's a good like
is
book or
that
something.
sounds like one of your captions? Let's start with one of your captions. Ambitions can kill.
What if our titles
Going-
will start being that? Just vague, you know, ambition
Dot,
can
dot,
kill,
dot, yeah.
reaching for the stars.
That could also be like a Colleen Hoover book.
Yes, very
Ambitions
that.
can kill. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, people are too. That's what I'm saying. Like overall, she's like not a great person, but we like her on this show, I guess.
How did we get there?
I have no idea. How did we? When
I don't
did we
know.
start?
I was trying to think.
Mean Girl era. You said Deborah Vance or Barbara Vance.
But earlier.
What did you say?
It's funny because I know. I
Why did
always
you say
confuse-
that?
There's Barbara Bain. She's a famous actress.
Oh, okay.
And I always confuse her with Deborah Vance.
Deborah Vance. But why did you bring up Deborah Vance?
No, now you brought her up, not me.
No, the first time you brought her up. You said
First time
Barbara
was
Vance.
the cheating scandal.
Oh, the cheating.
Like her husband. She was the famous one. She was the
Iconic
famous
women that
one.
get cheated on.
Yes.
Right. And who were we just talking about with that?
Well, that was with Barry Keoghan, or as you call him,
your favorite story.
Keoghan.
Biogan. Yeah, I have a feeling he like probably would be like maybe in love with her for sure, but like
we're going back to that.
yeah, but can't handle her fame.
No, I think that they realize her brand is good when she's single, and when she's not.
I don't know. I disagree. I think with her, with Barry, everyone's like, oh, we love them. But I was always a little skeptical of Barry. I was like, you're a little too old and you have a child and like leave this sweet little pop star alone.
Yeah.
Right? He gets a little bit of too obsessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. I kind of like that he was obsessed with her though, or like
Me
that,
too.
That
Because we're warped in the mind. That's why.
But I mean, like I said, that her branding being so like that's not me espresso. I feel so
Yeah.
much like the Feather music video, which might be directed by Petra Collins. Now that I'm thinking about
God,
it,
she's an icon on so many levels.
but like that is like all these guys like being obsessed with her, and she like doesn't care about any of them. Like I feel like that's
Love
her
that.
vibe.
Yeah. So you think she
I like
dumped
that
him?
branding. I think if anyone did it, it was it was not by Petra. But anyway,
But she did the please, please, please don't prove him right. You know what I mean? Like being like everyone saying like, ugh, this guy. Like, ugh, he has a child and doesn't commit to a woman and, you know, I don't know. Maybe not the child part, but maybe like, you know, oh, I was with someone for 10 years and then I dumped her and then had a baby with like a woman within a year and then I dumped her and I'm with Sabrina. Like he gives player
suppose.
vibes. So she's
I
like,
guess so.
Don't prove him right. Like that's what I kind of feel is he gives player vibes.
I guess maybe you're on
And
something.
I do think she is the more attractive, the more famous, everything. But I feel like that happens with all these guys, you know?
But then him liking her Instagram, like when the rumors started, makes me feel like he was like, no, like I'm still with her. You know what I mean? Like,
But that's what they do. I feel like someone else did that too. They always, God, who else did this? Where they kind of keep up appearances.
sounds like a Harry Jowsey or something. with Riley vibes. Because
Oh,
remember,
okay. Is that the vibes?
kind of, because they weren't like not together, but then he kept like doing little TikToks with her, even though like they weren't together.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I've done that before too, where I like make it seem like, well, you know, you're still with somebody. I don't know. I'm gonna venture no, but I guess it's the on and off thing. Which in that case, I feel like Sabrina, you could do like better. Don't settle for on and off, because I think she is a romantic. Look, I also think she's like too young to be in a relationship. I think she needs to follow like Taylor Swift, where it's like in her 30s, settle down, because she's kind of like on a trajectory now. And I think when you like, I don't know, it just seems like superstar girls never do well when they're like in a relationship young. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm trying to think. Like Britney with K-Fed, I do think he kind of derailed her a little bit. I think she could have like gone to like even more superstardom. Look, maybe she was in love and like that's what she wanted, and like that's good. She like loves her kids and stuff like that. But I think overall, if you like don't, it's like Selena too. Everyone was like, don't get with Chris, like, you know, it's gonna ruin your career. And then she like secretly married him, and I mean that did not ruin her career. But I guess, you know what I'm saying, like. You're better single, like a single, like Ariana Grande. I feel like people would love her so much if she was just like, I'm single for a while, and not with Ethan Slater, even though I love them. But I don't know. I think it would be more like, we love Ariana. She's a single role model. We love her. I don't know, right? Maybe. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like she's just sexy single pop star. And she'd be rumored and linked with people, you know, like.
And she hasn't really had like a high profile like relationship too, so I'm sure that adds something to the dynamic.
Didn't she live a Rodrigo thing?
The Joshua Bassett, but that only became big after like driver's license. Like it wasn't because she was like high profile about being with Joshua Bassett. Even like Barry, they weren't like super public. Like it started as like rumors and like blind items and stuff, and then the photos happened like after, like paparazzi photos, and then they were more public about it.
Right, because like in the song she something like, we could be so happy if no one knew about us or something. It's not like a lyric in the song. We could be so happy if no one knows that you're with me. I'm just kidding, but really, like, you know what I mean?
Wow, yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I guess Please, Please, Please and Espresso, I just thought were like, I don't know, I didn't consider it being like autobiographical, but maybe you're right. Yeah.
I think it was because I think an interviewer asked her what Barry thought of the song, and he's like, oh, he liked it, he approved. So I think it was written about. I think that was confirmed about him.
That kind of makes sense.
She says, I know that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up. That was poetry. That whole song was. It's so good. It's such a good song. God, I love Sabrina Carpenter too. She's cute, but she's that. What's a new song with her? When's the VMAs? Did we miss them?
No, they're in September. They're when I come back. That week I come back.
No, because isn't that the Emmys the week you come back, the 15th?
No, they're the same week.
The Emmys and VMAs?
Yeah, because I wouldn't be allowed to miss the VMAs.
You wouldn't be allowed to miss the VMAs or the Emmys?
Both. I wouldn't, like, they wouldn't have approved my vacation.
Oh, so
yeah,
you'll be
they
back.
send a list of dates that we cannot take off on.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, no VMAs?
Yeah.
I don't think the VMAs are that iconic. Although I would love to present Katy Perry with her Vanguard award. I put my name out there in the thing.
And where? Where'd you put your name?
In Twitter.
Oh.
I put it out to the universe because they said she's getting the Vanguard award, and I was like, oh, God. I remember Britney Spears presenting Michael Jackson with the Vanguard award, and I remember thinking she looked so fierce. She had like a leather dom outfit with a leather hat, and I thought if Katy did it, I could do like a little cosplay of Katy, like, I don't know, one of her iconic eras or multiple eras throughout the year, or even wearing that outfit she wore in Women's World video, you know, the little robotic outfit. I think that'd be fun. I don't know who's presenting her, but I think I would be a good representation of like this generation and the millennial generation presenting her the Vanguard Award.
Yeah. That's a good pitch.
I love it.
And I'll introduce Chappell Roan.
Is she performing?
She's performing, yeah.
Queen. I wonder what she's gonna wear. I love all her themes lately.
I love her interview. With Interview Magazine actually today, where she was like, I don't care about charts or whatever. Like, I'll still be making music even if not on the charts. People fall off, and I'm like, period. That's like us. We do it for the art and the heart, not the charts.
Yes. I love that. Yeah. Do it for the art and the heart and not the charts. Is that a lyric? That should be one of her lyrics.
I just came up with that, but
she's a queen. She's an icon. I liked her shoot. What was it? It was the clown one, right? That was going along with it. She was dressed like a clown.
Yeah, and then she was like biting the lipstick.
Yeah, I loved it so much. I know when I did my Chappell Roan, I forgot to do the lipstick on the teeth because I didn't know that was like an intentional thing. I didn't know I should have done it.
Oh, when you did her tiny desk.
Yeah. There's so many good cosplays though that she's done since, and I'm like, themes that she's done. I like that each show is like a new theme.
I know.
Her. I can't wait to see the VMAs. I wish she would. Did she do Marie Antoinette? She did one, right?
Yeah, in New York, I think. Or somewhere on the East Coast. I think the one Harry Daniels went to, I think.
Everything is Harry Daniels.
Everything goes back to Harry Daniels.
He's stuck at the airport right now. He was in Chicago.
Oh, no, Harry. I hope make it home okay.
I know everything about him because of his Instagram stories he's posting constantly. Is Sabrina Carpenter performing?
I don't know if they announced her. I would not be surprised if she did. I feel like she's a safe bet to book.
Perform. Who's
Yeah.
hosting?
I don't know if they said yet.
Eugene Levy and his son, your
the
lookalike,
Emmys.
is hosting the Emmys.
Yes.
Which I'm super excited about because I love them.
Who's hosting the VMAs?
Do they not have one? I feel like
No,
maybe.
last year Nicki Minaj hosted.
Oh, yeah. She had some good looks.
But they haven't announced this year yet.
Oh, my gosh. I wonder who it is.
But my other favorite couple news is Doja Cat
That's so funny.
with Joseph Quinn.
This was Moses' hot topic, and I was like, it's not a hot topic.
Yeah, we both had the Olympian, and now we both have Doja Cat and Joseph Quinn.
To me, I was just like, okay.
Oh, but like, do you know the lore?
Cute. No, I guess I know. You said manifesting. Do you know the lore?
No.
Oh, you just loved it. I love that you just loved it without knowing the lore.
Yeah.
Okay, let's the
No,
lore.
the lore is like the best part because in 2022, Doja Cat was watching Stranger Things and she was tweeting about how hot Joseph Quinn is. And
No
then,
way.
But then there was drama because then she asked like Noah Schnapp like to help hook it up because I guess she knew Noah Schnapp.
Oh,
remember? And then he
I
leaked
remember
her
this.
DMs and then Doja posted on TikTok that like why would you go and like leak the DMs of me asking about Joseph Quinn?
Oh, because she was so serious?
Yeah, and like it is look in retrospect like yeah that is weird. To,
No,
like,
Schnapp leaked it?
yeah, like posted a screenshot of Doja Cat asking him about.
What did he say? Did he say anything with it or just posted the screenshot?
I think he was trying to like joke about it. Let me see if I wrote it down.
That's ox. That'd be me though on the podcast for sure. Someone DMs me, I'd be like, oh,
Yeah, he just posted the screenshot on TikTok too.
that's crazy. So it worked though, damn.
Yeah, 2
How many years later? 2 years
too.
later. So
Yeah.
there's a chance for me and Jonathan Bailey.
That's what I'm saying. The power of manifestation.
That's so funny. Oh my God, that's crazy. So how did this work? How did this happen? Who?
Honestly, they were just spotted over the weekend. Like he's in London filming Fantastic Four, and she is in London with him. So they went to a concert
Love.
together. There's like videos of him like caressing her back as they walk in the street. It's kind of like romantic. I'm very on board for it.
I love Doja Cat. I don't know anything about him. I don't know. Sometimes well, you know what? I kind of like him too. It all goes back to Haley Bailey. That interview she did with him, and she's like, "Can you say Haley wake up?" And he did it, and I was like, "Oh no!" Like my soul crushed for him, but he did it. He did it like a champ because no one wants to repeat their line like that. She's like, "Can you just say it?" And he did it, and it's like her pinned tweet. So I guess he's kind of cute. I love Doja Cat. I love her. So I'm glad, and it's better than that streamer she was dating.
Yeah,
so.
agreed. I'm glad she's moving on to someone. He's like Joseph Quinn. I feel like unproblematic. He's
Yeah.
handsome. He's booked. He's got a lot of jobs.
He has booked your Gladiator movies starring
then
him.
Fantastic Four, so.
God, I hate when they just become too popular. It's like Pedro. It's like give other people a
And
chance.
they're in both Gladiator and Fantastic Four.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, there's other actors in the world. Why is they and the same people in all the same movies? Right? Don't people get bored of it? I mean,
Okay, but Jonathan Bailey is in like Wicked, then Jurassic
but
Park.
he is a star.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
They're cute. They're cute, but like not star quality. I feel like if you're a star, it's different. And I feel like if you're Trish approved, it's different.
Pedro Pascal, I think you're going to have a Pedro Pascal moment. I don't know
No.
when it's going to happen in like maybe a year. It's going to be a long time from now. I know it. But I'm going to remember, I'm going to write down this date somewhere, like episode 106
August
airing
20th.
on August 20th. And then I'm going to like literally have Jimmy pull it up and edit it in because I know you're going to have a Pedro Pascal
you're right.
renaissance.
The odds are probably like
Yes.
9-1. You're right.
Yes.
I don't know if those are good odds. I don't know what a good odd is, but I think you're right. I definitely go through phases. It is weird. I wonder what it is. I always think about this, like the psychoanalysis of it all. Is I don't know what the word is, but like why do I become obsessed with certain people? Like what is it about them? Like what do I see in them that I'm just like I can't stop thinking about them?
It's like when you see a character that you love
That's
is what
it.
I've noticed.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, you analyzed me in like
well, it's
1
pretty
minute.
easy. It's like
You're right, because it really is about like the characters they play. I think that's why Zac Efron has so many like redeeming things because all the characters he plays. Yeah, Anthony Bridgerton. And you remember, rewind it, speaking of Jimmy, find the clip where I'm like, remember I said I did not like the older Bridgerton in season 1. We were talking about you like, we only watched season 3, and I was like, I do not like that older brother at all. Like I said that in one of our episodes, and then we watched season 1, I'm like, oh, I do not like him at all. But then,
and then
season
you saw
2,
his season.
oh my God. Everything about him, I was just like, yes, I love him so much. And then when I found out he was in Wicked as well, I was like, okay, like sold. And then I watched Fellow Travelers, and then that, you know me, I have my weakness for gay men in general, but also just like, you know, the character he played on the show, Skippy, and just his lines and his delivery. And I do think Matt Bomer's cute, but I do think like the character Jonathan Bailey plays is just like a little bit more redeeming because he's not an asshole. The other guy's like an asshole. He's like married, and he kind of treats him badly, and I don't know, it's like a whole thing, but you gotta watch it. They're also nominated for Emmys. I hope I can invite to the Emmys. Still fingers crossed. Do you think they would have asked me already if I could have like done a carpet thing? Or you think they booked everybody?
Me.
Probably. Ask ET.
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty late in the game.
I never ask you for favors, but I feel like just ask ET.
What do I do?
You know everyone at ET. Your bosses, your manager, Denny.
What do you want me to go
Take
to?
Denny, sit one out. Do a Pedro Pascal. Be like, Colin's sick. They'll need. Didn't you say Access let people like guest host?
Yes, at Access I could book anyone back in the day.
Like
yeah.
hosting.
I had Daniel Prada.
Yeah, he said he would get influencers to like host red carpets because no one wanted to do it. So like Daniel Prada would be like interviewing like Kim Kardashian, and I was like,
Well, not Kim
what?
Kardashian,
but you got to because they didn't want to, right?
Oh yeah, too.
Because Oscar, I'm like, how did you get this? He's like, oh, the main
No one
host didn't
wanted
want
to do it. Yeah.
I was like, what? So tell ET, like they blinked at
Or
their
get her the
microphone.
application. We're from HR. Just asking.
Seriously,
What
you know
paperwork
everyone
needs
over
to be
there. You're the connect. I need to get on that red carpet for them.
It's so funny.
I want to get it with my microphone. Then I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way. CAA, make it
pitch it,
happen. Yeah. Well, those are both good hot topics. The power of manifestation is real, right? She put it out to the universe.
Yeah,
like,
it took 2 years, but it happened.
Yeah.
And I think that's beautiful.
I love it.
I hope this one goes the distance too. This is like the new. If Sabrina and Barry are out, then I want Doja and Joseph Quinn.
They're a little older, right? So maybe.
Yeah, they are older.
Because Sabrina's only like 25, so I think
She's
that's just a little
25,
too young.
I wonder how old Doja is.
Oh, I don't know why I think she's like 28 or
I think
something.
she's older. You're right, 28.
Oh.
Wow, you called that.
I'm pretty good at ages. Is Joseph Quinn, what, 32?
If you're right, I'm gonna scream.
Actually, I have no idea.
30. You're so
I was
close.
Oh, no, I know. I was good. I usually look up birth dates, but when you left, I was saying the two guys from Fellow Travelers were 77 and 88. They are years apart.
Yeah, you told me.
Oh, okay.
They were like, wasn't somebody born in October, somebody born in May too?
Okay. I love it, though. What a crazy coincidence that is. That's wild.
Maybe they based it on us.
I don't think they based Fellow Travelers on our love story, but it's still beautiful. Phil Donahue died at 88 today. Do you remember him? He was a talk show host. 88 is my lucky number. So I always think, I say, because I was born 88 and he's born 77, I always say I hope we die together at 88 and 77. Because when he's 88 years old, I'll be 77. And those will be the year we were born. So I'm like, maybe we'll die together like The Notebook. I think it's a good age. Suzanne Summers and her husband were also 11 years apart. But she died before him. He's still alive, actually. But Phil Donahue died at 88 today, which made me think of us. And I was like, well, if we make it to 88 and 77, it'd be a good time to go together.
I don't know. Might be too young.
88?
It's 77.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. Our kids will be good by then. I don't want to live without you. I think that's what's sad. Is like,
Aw.
yeah, right? Like, can you
But once
imagine
you
like
have kids and grandkids, it's a different.
I
really
don't
for them.
know. I was watching the new trailer for The Golden Bachelorette. Have you seen it?
No.
It's so cute. This is gonna be so much better because the guys are just a little more classy. Although they're a lot younger this time around. They're all like early 60s, like one was 59, 62. I didn't see anybody in their 70s. I saw one person that was 69. So they're a little younger this time around, but older. Huh?
They probably learned some lessons from the last season.
Why? You thought they were too old, the women?
No, maybe there were things that were difficult or not easy to do. Like I don't know.
That's true. These guys are like
it's very limiting when you have people that
are
need their
older.
medications and stuff.
they just seem so sweet. Like these older men seem like so sweet, but at the same time, it's so sad. We watched The Golden Bachelor and everyone was like widowed and all sad because their wife was dead, and I was just like, I don't think I want to be that sad widow. I mean, look, I don't know. I mean, it's probably hard, but I just don't want to live life without you. Period. That's all it is. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to go on The Golden Bachelor and find my be one of 70 women vying for someone's love.
That's not what I meant. I imagine more it'd be like kids, the family, the
no, I need a
grandkids,
partner. I need somebody.
I'll still be around.
Oh, spiritually.
Just always have your Just Trish water cup. And
Aww.
I'll be there.
I know. I wanted to like evaporate him, but he's like, no, don't do that or something like that. Because it would be cool. Or liquefy you. I guess not evaporate. Then you disappear.
No, you can bury me in the ground and plant a tree on top of that.
Ooh, or like a
And
well.
I'll be in the tree.
That'd actually be so cool. Done and done. Here, I think I'm going to outlive Moses. Probably, definitely not going to happen. He's so much more healthier, but
Turn him into a well.
no, put the well on the ground so it doesn't get water out from the ground. Isn't that what it does?
It's groundwater. Yeah, it's
Ask
a really
Rachel
deep
Zegler. She
groundwater.
sang on one. She's like, I'm wishing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the tea. How did we get there? I don't know.
Phil Donahue.
Oh yeah, he was 88.
R.I.P.
My lucky number. I love it. If you can live to be 88, that'd be great. I manifest that happening.
I'm like trying to transition from Phil Donahue.
R.I.P. What a legend. Love him.
Travis Kelce making his acting debut. Is he the first Nepo boyfriend? I feel like he is. Yes.
Very much. Oh no, that's so weird. You were saying that because we were talking about Kim Kardashian. Who
Yeah,
should she date? Did we talk about that on Patreon or here?
Patreon.
Oh, so we're talking about who Kim Kardashian should date, and I was thinking Travis Kelce obviously forgot about the Taylor Swift connection, but he's doing a Ryan Murphy show.
Yes, grotesquerie.
Which
Grotesquerie?
is so weird, but definitely Nepo baby boyfriend. I was considered to be on Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? I remember I texted you earlier this year. I think I was 7 months pregnant or 8 months pregnant, so I think they, for continuity, they probably, because they wanted to do multiple episodes.
Yeah.
And they probably like span them over like a couple weeks, so probably like they don't want me to be pregnant on every episode when everyone else is changing. So, I mean, that was my assumption, but ultimately I think they got 2 booked, but I was like really like close. Like I was just like they're like, oh, you're on hold, all this stuff like that, and then I didn't get picked last minute, but that would have been so cool. But yeah, he definitely, I think not got ahead, but got more notice because of dating Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think he likes her. I think he's obsessed with her. I think he's in love with her for sure. But I mean, but that's a perk, right? If you like date someone and then you also happen to get some jobs from it,
Yeah.
Is
right?
it like a cameo or like a big role?
I think he's in the trailer for it. So, and there's like videos of him on set with Niecy Nash, and she's like one of the stars in
her.
it. So
Oh,
I don't
he's
know.
on the poster, right? Isn't he like on a poster by himself? Yeah.
So it might be a small part, but it's not just like a small cameo.
They're advertising. To me, it looks like it's marketing as if he's the star of it, because that's what I thought.
Yeah, but also like Ryan Murphy shows, like he'll always like put huge, like he always has big ensemble cast, and then someone who's in it for like an episode or 2
As like a poster.
Yeah, like Trixie Mattel was in American Horror Story for like 1 episode. And,
Really?
like, she advertised it. Yeah.
Which one?
Roanoke, I think. It was like season.
A clown season?
No.
No, I didn't think that. I only know the clown
That
season.
is so fierce. I love that.
I'm in the clown season. I just always remember the clowns. That's it. I don't remember anything
That
else.
one was Freak Show. I think the one after
I
Freak
like
Show
Freak
was
Show.
Roanoke.
I'd be in Freak Show. That'd be the one I want to be on. I love Ryan Murphy shows, honestly. I mean, Gwyneth Paltrow's in like every single Ryan Murphy show. He always
Yeah.
finds a role. Or what we say, the Hot Twin Boys are always on
Rhodes
it.
Bros. Yeah.
Rhodes Bros, and then there was Twins in The Politician too.
Yes, he loves Hot Twins.
Yeah, and they're always like the same, like blue-eyed, tall.
Yes, I think if he
Yeah.
just thinks someone is hot, he'll put him in the show, which I
love
can't
it.
knock him down for
No,
that.
absolutely not.
That'd be me casting like Hassan in a show that I
Oh my
did.
God, would you do? Would you cast him?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What show would you do?
Maybe like Fellow Travelers 2 or something.
I love that. I would do Hello Travelers.
Oh,
and
yes.
even though I didn't know about Fellow Travelers at the time, we could do Hello Travelers, but have them kind of like come into the tavern.
It make it like a crossover.
Yeah,
event. Yeah.
because they kind of like, they're different decades, so
Yeah,
why
it
not
makes
come back
sense.
to the 1800s?
Yeah.
He's like Anthony Bridgerton, but he meets Skippy. He meets like all his characters. That'd be actually kind of everything. And then we'll put Hassan in there. That's a giant, right? Jimmy edited it last time. Jimmy's manifesting with his editing. He's doing some great stuff, some great work. You guys were thinking about having Jimmy on one of the Hot Topics if he wants to come on.
Oh, we do need him
That'd be
on.
so
He'd
fun.
so good.
He's so funny. We talk about him a lot.
I know.
For someone I've only met once. But he has good text combos. Sometimes we're all in group chat. Sometimes it's a me and you group chat. Sometimes it's all of us in a group chat. He's like, saw some disco balls today. Thought of you guys. I love Jimmy.
It is funny though seeing like the rise of Travis Kelce. Like, I do not think he can act for. I do not.
Why? Have you seen him?
I look at that man and I know he cannot act.
You don't know that. What if he's like the next, like, who's the guy that was in Green Mile? The big actor, the one that was big.
Eminem?
No, what?
Wait.
Green Mile? It's like Tom Hanks and I think he's Michael Duncan.
Then what was Eminem in?
8 Mile. 8 Mile. One of the Mile. He could also be an actor like Eminem. Eminem's a good actor. You wouldn't think that about him.
I kind of would because in his music videos he kind of puts on little characters,
That's
right?
true. He does love to do a little performance. But
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, he was performing on stage with Taylor Swift. You didn't buy it?
I believe that he was Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
No,
Yeah.
I was buying that he was what was his lover boy? What was he supposed to be?
The guy that like props her up and makes her dance.
Yeah, but what is that called? Isn't there a song that she's singing at the time?
I can do it with a broken heart.
Yeah, I believe he broke her heart.
No, that wasn't what he was trying to do.
Okay, I believe he mended her heart.
Okay.
I don't know, but anyways, I believed it. I think he could. Who was a good actor? Oh, O.J. Simpson. He was a football player and a good actor. He was in Naked Gun. Killed those movies. Crushed it. He's passed away. He's fine. It's a long time ago. He's gone.
I think every time he's mentioned in general the world.
I know. Sorry. Well, I was trying to think of football players who could
No,
act.
it's
Who else
fine.
was there? Dan Marino and Ace Ventura. I guess there's football players who can act.
The Rock played a football player in the.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. That was
But probably,
horrible.
I'm sure there's certain characters he can play that are close to himself. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure there's.
Like Kim Kardashian. She was good in her
characters.
role of American Horror Story from the clips I saw.
That's true.
I think it could
believe.
be.
I feel like Kim would be a better actor than Travis Kelce, though. I don't know. I just look at him
my
and I'm like,
God.
I mean, it's no shade to the man, but like,
Okay, let's violent. Like, he looks horrible. No shade, but I don't think he can act. I think
if you want, what does she say? If she wants to, I wouldn't post my butthole, but
Right. I mean, yeah, I don't know what the equivalent would be like. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
it's just like, I think he also just looks like he still has his little like earrings in it. Like he just looks like Travis Kelce trying to like.
Well, then he'll probably nail it. Like if he's playing a role that's like a football player, he'll
Well,
nail
that's
it.
I feel like it's trying to be because it's like a crime. It's like a crime like thing. It's like a thriller crime kind of show.
Do you know what it's like about like the plot?
Yeah, I wrote it down. It's something about. Let's see. It was like she was having nightmares or something.
Who?
Niecy Nash, yeah.
She's a star.
She.
I love it.
I
love her. I
sees
love her.
Niecy Nash's character, Detective Lois Tyron, investigate a series of heinous crimes that have unsettled a small community. She feels the crimes feel personal, almost as if someone is trying to do something to taunt her. She soon teams up with a nun, and the two begin to string together clues, but are faced with more questions than answers. So it's like a serious. Like, who is Travis
Yeah, I
Kelce
don't
playing?
know. He's not gonna be good as a nun. He's not even mentioned there.
Yeah, that is weird. Like, what's his character?
I have no idea.
I did see a poster. That's all I saw.
It's being kept under wraps.
Who's the nun? Kim
Michaela
Kardashian?
Diamond. Do you know her?
Oh no.
I don't know either.
Michaela Good name though.
Courtney B. Vance and Leslie Manville are also in.
Oh, I don't know any of them.
I know Courtney B. Vance. I don't know what he's in, but
We love Travis Kelce over
He
here.
needs-
Yeah, let's only
you need to first
you
watch
gotta
and
only
see.
say hype things. Like he's gonna be so good. Come on the podcast. We believe in you from the beginning. I understand the criticalness of it because it's like, okay, you're a football player, stay in your lane, but also
no.
like
I mean, I think he's going to be a great "Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity" host because
You do?
he's like charismatic. You know, like he's good on
Yeah.
his little pod. Like I don't like football, but I listen to clips of New Heights with him and
I
Jason.
want to
Kelce.
go on it. Yeah.
You would slay being
I
one
would
of their
love to go
guests.
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they Zoom, so you can do it from
I
here.
hate a Zoom though. I love when people come in person. Like whenever it's like, oh, do you want to do a Zoom interview? I'm like, no, because it's just like not
But
the
you're
same.
doing one tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's for that's for a magazine. But yeah, no, I'd rather be in person. I wish I could fly over to the UK and do it. Or Adam and Roseanne, I like them too. That's like in our break, I tweeted them. I was like, love this, you guys, love the duo. I do. I like the energy. I like the questions. I like the energy. I think it's great.
Okay, well, I guess Travis Kelce, we're rooting for you over here, and we
Yeah.
think that you have what it takes.
Oh, okay. You switched. You switched your opinion
You're
too.
making me.
Oh, not making. I always say whatever you want to say. We're not directing you anyway. No, if you're standing by, you stand by. But if you switch, that's great too.
Well, I think he's a great host.
Okay.
I think
Be
he's
optimistic. Be
entertaining.
open-minded.
I'm open to being proven wrong,
Okay.
but my gut instinct
Okay.
is worried. But I think he might turn it out.
My gut instinct is gonna slay.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Manifesting.
Because I just feel like Kim Kardashian, like all those people that you think would be like flopping, they actually like kind of slay. They're kind of like, oh, actually, are kind of good,
Yeah.
right? I think that's like me too. Like once I get my big break, they're gonna be like, ugh, Trish. But also once they see me, they're like,
I
okay,
think you're gonna probably one
we'll
wrong.
see it. Yeah, you know what I mean. We'll see the difference.
I guess you're manifesting Travis Kelce coming on, but can I tell you my guess that I'm manifesting coming on? That is probably. I think Travis Kelce is
Is
more
this-
likely than her.
Okay. Oh wait. Okay, this is who you're manifesting. Would you think Travis Kelce is more likely to come on than this person?
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't think it's... Okay, well, use the manifestation power. It's not good manifesting if you're like, it's not likely. Be like, this person
That's
will
true.
come on.
You're right. I need to get better at it.
Okay.
Safiya Nygard will come on. I've been watching her YouTube videos, and I feel like I just
Who
kind of
is
love her.
this?
You don't know Safiya Nygard?
Kind of. Who is
She goes,
it?
hello, friends. And then
What?
she she mixes every lipstick in like Sephora.
Oh my God,
she
no.
mixes like soap stuff and she makes her own chocolate. I don't know. She does like
Wow.
quirky things.
Oh, how odd. But that's cool.
But she's like, she posts a video in like in 1 hour, it gets like 2 million views. Like
Really?
she's so popular. Yeah.
I feel like this is so many people. I told you this Nurse John makes $12 million on tour of this guy on TikTok. I'm like, what? Like, it's so random. Like, people you never heard of. They make like so much money.
Sophia's been at it for a while. She was on
Oh.
she was on Rosanna's season of Escape the Night. The
We don't talk
carnival
about
one.
Escape the Night here. I'm just kidding. It's a sore subject.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because you're saying like she's on Escape the Night, she's so popular. I'm like, well, I was never on Escape the Night, so. Maybe I saw her. I don't know. The videos don't sound familiar, but
I feel like if you saw her, You probably recognize her. It's like her and her boyfriend. She used to be on
Okay.
BuzzFeed, like BuzzFeed's YouTube
Never
channel,
watched
and then
it.
she went and like did her own thing, and now she's like killing it.
So why do you love her? What's she doing?
She just like I think she moved to North Carolina or something. I don't know. She just minds her business, and then she does these videos. Like she does an antic for 30 minutes. Like she ate at every Guy Fieri restaurant in Vegas.
Isn't that very Tennificent too? Doesn't he do all that stuff?
Oh, kind
They
of.
should make a video together.
She mixes a lot of. No, you and Safiya should do a video.
Oh, me and her?
That's what I'm manifesting. Yes.
Oh, I thought you wanted her on the podcast. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, isn't that doing a video with you if she's on the podcast?
Well, I think if she's getting 1 million views in an hour, I don't think she's gonna come on and she's doing just
You
fine
never
on her
know.
own. Okay, I'll check
But
her
she's
out.
very like.
No, I love it. I'm so excited.
I
No,
love
I
those.
love finding new people.
Oh, you're really selling it. I'll check her out. I love seeing
am
people.
excited. I'm on a good kick today. I'm on a good thing. I love trying new people today. Like, not always do I want to try a new person, but today I do. And she sounds great. Honestly, like, maybe the content's not my cup of tea, but, like, that's okay. Like, I always tell
Oh
people,
my
like,
God.
try things that aren't your cup of tea. Maybe your cup of tea, you know what I mean?
That is so funny.
I love it.
I gotta live for her. I
Okay.
don't know. I got like I started binging her again, and then I was like, wow, I love this girl. I think because she's so like, she gives me like scientific vibes. I guess almost like a TED. I guess like they seem
Oh.
kind of smart.
So
and,
it's
like,
TED because she eats at the places and,
and
she's
she like
scientific.
She talks like a smart girl. She's hello friends, and then she talks about science and she mixes things, and I don't know. I kind of
Hello,
live for her.
friends.
Yeah.
Did
so I'm
she do something in the
manifesting her.
Hot Topic, or is just like your new obsession? Like you like
That's
her?
my new like obsession right
Okay.
now. Yeah,
I love
it's
it. I thought
and
she had
back
some
on Safiya.
scandal
Although,
behind her.
No, she's so like unproblematic. But
Oh, probably
I
won't
remember,
come on the podcast then.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
Yeah.
I think Travis Kelce is probably more likely. But
I see.
yeah.
I see. Okay, I was like, got it. Full circle.
Yes, but I remember back in the day, Daniel Prada started drama with Safiya, and I wish now looking back, I'm like, I forget what it was. Something with Escape the Night. Like I think she wouldn't like promote it or something. I think he tweeted back in the
Why? Why did she not? Do you know the tea? Did he say like, oh, she
It was something about like how she like was really competitive, like she took it serious and like wanted to win, but then she was disappointed she didn't win or something.
Isn't it scripted though? Like, isn't it like set up already?
It's like the challenges aren't scripted, but like there is like a plot line. I think it's like half scripted, almost
That's so weird.
like the Traders vibes. Maybe isn't the Traders like kind of like the challenges and stuff like have a story or whatever? But
That's true, right?
it's I think it's like that.
That's true. Like the coffin. Oh no, but right, where they do
Like Alan
challenges
Cumming,
and
yeah, like Joey's Alan Cummings, I suppose.
that's not the sentence. That is a comparison that should not be made. But okay.
Oh my god!
I love Alan Cumming more than anything in the whole world. So I think it's just Cumming with no S. Alan Cumming. I don't think it's Cummings.
Oh, maybe
Only
you're
because
right.
someone corrected me on Twitter, but I don't know. Maybe I need to get it right because I said
I
Alan
don't know.
Cummings. Alan Cumming. I don't know.
I should check.
Fact check that.
You're right. No, singular. No.
Singular.
Yeah, just
no
one
Cummings.
cum.
I always thought Cummings too, but I think that's the guy who does Winnie the Pooh. I think his name is Jim Cummings.
Oh, okay, T. But anyway, Safiya, this is
Shout
our
out.
invitation.
Is it Sophia with an F or with a PH?
Safiya with an with an S?
No, like an F, like a PH or an F.
S.
Okay.
Fusia.
Fusia.
Oh, Fusia.
Well, you know.
With an F. No relation to
Is it a Sophia with an F?
Safiya with an F. No relation.
Sophia?
Yeah.
S-E?
Safiya.
Are you sure you're saying it right? It sounds like Safia, maybe.
Safiya. Oh, I'm positive I'm pronouncing
Oh,
it
okay.
right.
Well,
Watch
I
me
guess
be
you
wrong.
would know.
I very well could.
It's pretty. It kind of sounds like Sapphire.
I
That's why I was
interviewed her
like,
once, actually. I just
what?
remembered. On
You've
the set of
interviewed everybody.
On the set of Escape the Night.
You were there?
I was on the set of season 3 and I interviewed everyone.
Who else was on it?
Your
interviews are wild.
They really are.
Yeah.
I was really boots on the ground just about everywhere.
Literally. How were you everywhere?
I was Rosanna, JC Kalen, Manny MUA,
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Matt Pat.
You interviewed Matt Pat. You love
Yes.
him. Oh my god. Okay.
Full circle,
Slay.
yeah. That was a good season, damn.
Was it? Oscar just a super fan of
Was I
everyone.
there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Probably would have been better.
the only good season that was the one that she was in.
Which
With
hasn't
none.
existed yet. Yeah. Can you believe YouTube was like no to me? Like they had literally who's a random person that I don't know like on that show. Like all these random people. Like I guess that cast was like packed. But like who? I guess I wouldn't know if I like didn't know somebody. But I'm sure there was some random person that I don't know that's like they said yes to them but not me.
'Cause that's how they are. Like it's easier for them to get people that have no. You were too notorious. You
No,
were too
Joey
known.
said he pitched me and they said no.
Right, that's what I'm saying. For YouTube, it's easier to get people that are not known.
Why? What?
Because when you're too notorious, like they're
Notorious, thank you.
Although maybe we should investigate, because remember I was telling you Rosanna said when she was talking to Adam about like the Mr. Beast YouTube show that like YouTube said like, oh, they didn't do anything, they just financed it. So how come in that one?
Joey's just making it up. He's like, YouTube said no, actually.
Yes, now we need to investigate. What is the truth?
So tea right
oh
there.
My God. Maybe he made that up.
Yeah, I'm sure. Joey back in the day gave me a little bit mean girl vibes towards me. Like, he just didn't like me because I wasn't like a cool person. You know what I mean? But
really?
he's like, I think he's nice now. No, like in the past like 5 years, I think we've been cool, you know? But I think at the beginning, I wasn't a cool kid. I wasn't a Luke Connor or an Ingrid or Miss Glamrazzi. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I wasn't Strawberry 17. Like, he liked his certain group of people, and I didn't really fit into that group of like...
Skinnies?
Skinnies and nerdies.
Honestly, that's kind of tea. I feel like I was afraid of him when I was bigger too. Because I feel like he just was so healthy and skinny that I was like...
I think that's it. So maybe it's us projecting that he didn't like us because we were fat, but he was constantly just like talking about being fit,
skinny,
healthy,
yeah,
eating chicken
eating
from
broccoli,
Whole Foods.
yes.
Yeah. Even the video we did where you were there producing it was like, Trisha eats healthy for a day. I was like, okay. Which, I mean, granted, it's a good video because I really don't eat like that, so it was kind of gross, but it was funny. It was just a whole video making fun of me of like, do you know what this vegetable is?
it's probably been a dream of his since he knew about you.
Yeah, I mean, it was cute. It was fine.
Oh, that is funny.
But yeah, I just assumed anyone that's like into fitness probably like doesn't like me because they're probably like, wow, what a lazy person that is over there, you know? But that's not
I don't
true.
even know if he's into fitness. I think he's just skinny.
He just eats chicken from Whole Foods.
Literally, yeah.
That is true. I guess I never seen him be like a gym bro or anything.
No, he has a mirror that like he has
a mirror?
You know those mirrors? I
Skinny?
think Ryland has one too.
A skinny mirror?
it's like a big tablet. It's like a personal trainer.
Oh, the workout mirror.
Yes, the workout mirror.
Oh, yeah, those real.
He has one. That's
Like-
he works out with that, but
Like there's a person in the mirror.
it's like a video basically, but it has like a sensor to see if your form is the same. I don't know.
No,
He
absolutely
works out
not.
with that, but
Okay.
yeah.
That doesn't sound like my thing. Oh, we should have brought the giant iPad. We got an iPad on a stick. Have you seen those on TikTok?
Oh my God,
Yeah,
yes.
I wanted to put one so like if we wanted to scroll
Wait,
through
but
something.
we need something to scroll. We need to
What? Anything.
curate
Like
some
TikTok.
content for ahead.
Alyssa
so we'll have
Violet's
it.
TikTok. We could have brought it up. You know what I mean? That'd be such a slay. We could just watch it live right here.
You just become who was it? Sniper Wolf or the like? Just reacting. You just watch stuff. That's
oh my
it.
God, that'd actually be so easy. We should do that. That's our bonus video.
We
just
do
look
have
at
a
TikToks.
reaction. Oh yeah, we could do that with the iPad. That's so
that would
funny.
be actually really cool.
That reminds me. I want to borrow your Poke phone because I have to play Fortnite on
My
it.
Poke
Don't let me
phone.
forget. Yeah.
What's a Poke
One
phone?
that Poke got you.
Oh, the Samsung.
The flip. You can play Fortnite on a flip phone.
What? Yeah. What?
And why would
I
you
have
want
to
it?
play Fortnite on it for it's a
Why?
long story.
Well, tell us.
to get this skin of like a girl that's really cutesy, and I want to be her, but you have to play it on an Android, and I don't have an Android.
Really?
And then I went to go try to get a Samsung tablet, but you can't play Fortnite on a Samsung tablet. You can only get an Android.
I have the phone.
You try your Kindle.
It has to be a Samsung. Look at my Kindle Fire. Yeah, like,
The two. What do you do with the second one?
my mom is reading
Okay,
it.
that's
Yeah.
cute.
Don't Laura Lee me. I just being upfront. It's not
You
in a
got the
giveaway.
Kindle. Oh, doesn't your mom have this cup too? Your mom has everything.
Actually, yeah.
Here, Oscar. The blankets at your mom's house.
You better keep this hoodie.
You see Ned's mom. That's so funny. Well, shout out, Mama. I like it. I respect it. At least you're giving it to your mom and not just a random giveaway.
Could you imagine
could
if I
though,
gave it
honestly.
away?
Yeah,
Please.
because I did tell you, Kat. I was like, I'm not going to return it. So
Oh my God, that
you
is
could have
so
returned
funny.
it or gifted it, sold it.
That's true. I did get your permission as soon as I opened it. You said I could give it away.
I was like, take this. I had to get some lip gloss on. Thank God Oscar's a real one because I was like, on my lips, and I was like, and then you're like, they're not bad, but I
I
want to
just
hurt.
love having a lot of like.
I know. I should have had my little pucker here with me too. Just having it moisturized.
Yeah, I love having it on, especially because we talk so much, so it just dries us out.
Well, and we ate too, so then I feel
Yes.
like I ate off my lipstick.
And the air is on, so it's
That's
like
true.
yes,
We
yes,
want a
it's
nice-
all working against us.
I wish I would have had more gloss on this whole episode. Sorry, guys, because I honestly felt it.
Sorry, guys.
I know.
Your apology tour.
I apologize for my lips
I
being
take
chappy.
accountability.
Because it was. I felt it too. I was like, oh, I should have done that way earlier. And now it's too late. We're running out of time. But we put it on because I was like, oh, for the thumbnails. And then at least Oscar was realized, like, you know what? You look great, but it couldn't hurt. But it was awful. It was so bad. It was like all like none of it was on there. It was just like outline. I was like, okay, it was pretty bad, but that's fine. Neither here nor there. I've never worn this purse out. This is like the $10,000 purse that I've never worn anywhere. It doesn't go with any of my outfits because I never wear blue, so I'm just going to put that right there.
I never wear blue really either.
Ever.
I don't really like blue, I think.
Me neither, unless we go to the Avatar premiere or something.
Then
we can wear that.
red.
Really? Another awful color. I never wear red. I've never worn red really either. What goes with red? Is it Avatars are red? Are they in hell?
The next one is fire themed.
Oh,
You
what?
missed the second one was water themed.
Well, I thought all the avatars were water. Only one?
They're
all
all
blue.
blue.
Oh,
They're all
so there's
blue.
going to be blue again.
They're still gonna be blue, but they're gonna be in a land of all red. So like they
Oh.
changed the logo to be like fiery.
Okay. I can get with that. I can like it. I love a little fire.
So I guess if you wore red to the premiere, but then you had a blue.
Oh, a little avatar
Yeah.
right here. Yeah, it's really heavy. There's nothing in it except one key.
It is kind of tiny.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
the
a
key.
tiny bag though.
Me too. But by telling you proportions, it does make you look a little larger when you have a little bag.
You're so right.
But if you have a large bag, like the bag we're making out of this fabric is humongous, so you're gonna look so teen. Everything I have is oversized. If you can't tell, all of Just Trish is like humongous. So it's coming. I don't know when this bag is coming, but it's a sick bag. I got the prototype. And it looks really really cool. So
I think
I'm
you're
excited.
right. I thought like tiny things would make you feel like tiny, but you're right. It just makes you look bigger in comparison.
yeah, it's like the slick back bun. It's like if you have big hair, you look tiny, but a slick back bun.
You're so right.
It just makes you look emphasizes, which is fine. Some people love a huge arm.
Oh, before we get to the last one, I forgot we have to congratulate Jules LeBron because she can afford
Yeah.
her surgery, her transition.
Demure made it. Demure.
It is crazy
Everyone
how
using it?
literally every single single
Company.
person's caption, every celebrity,
Oh,
every
yeah.
brand, it's like you can't escape it.
I think Penn Badgley did it.
Penn Badgley
yeah,
did it,
like
yeah.
literally everybody was doing it. All these companies were saying demure. I like it. I'm here to say I know a lot of people are like, okay, let's get over the demure thing. I'm like, no, honestly, and I love that. I know a lot of people are like, Fran Drescher said it first, or Mariah Carey. But who cares? Jules made it popular. She's the one that monetized,
Obviously,
capitalized.
the word demure has existed since
Right.
English was invented.
Who was the
word...
first person to use
Exactly.
demure? Probably a Bridgerton, honestly. I'm sure one of them used it first. But
you know what's
right?
so weird to think about? Like, whoever invented the word
Right.
never gets credit. Like, you don't know
That's
who
true.
invented, like,
Who started
specific
demure.
words. Yeah. Who was like, this is the word and this is what it means.
But who started even like the and is? Like who
exactly,
came up with that?
who? And they get no credit in, like, history.
I know. What does scientists say about that? Because I would say, not that I'm like whatever, I would say God. But then what do scientists say?
Well, scientists, they'll always
Moses knows.
they'll always call inventions and stuff after themselves.
Oh, okay.
So that's why so many like animals and bugs and things or
But who was the grasshopper? Is it a person? Person named Grasshopper?
I think in that case they just describe what he was doing.
I discovered a grasshopper. Okay, Nick, give us an animal that was named after a scientist or
Well,
whatever.
There's like
Yeah.
there's like a Taylor Swift turtle or like a Swift turtle or something that they just named after Taylor
What?
Swift. Yeah.
Okay. That was just random though. That wasn't like a
Or
real.
like the Risso's dolphin. I think it was named after someone.
really?
Yeah. Like there's species of animals that are named after the person that discovered the specific species.
I guess that I can understand, but a word like
That's what I
Yeah.
like I don't understand. And they literally get no credit. Like you
That's
know you
true.
learn like who invented electricity. Like you learn
Addison.
that stuff.
yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, like
maybe.
the Addison
Or
company.
like the Wright brothers with the plane. But who
Ah.
invented the word? The
Didn't they
plane?
crash their plane?
Yeah.
Did they die in the plane crash?
No.
Oh,
Maybe. I don't know.
I have no idea either.
Actually,
The history stuff. But what about Webster? Webster's dictionary. Did he come up with some of the words?
Yeah, like was he just like spitballing? Like this is what this.
Why
word's
does
gonna
why does he get to define all the words?
be. What the hell? Yeah.
It's like go to Webster's dictionary. It's like okay,
Well, the whole dictionary is after him.
I know, but there's always
Trishanary.
Tritionary.
There
That'd be
should
cute.
be a Trishanary.
Or Trishlopedia.
I love the Trishlopedia.
I love. Did you tell me you used to read encyclopedias as a kid? Or is that
Yeah,
someone else?
because like
Me too.
Did
We
you?
did-
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I really wanted to read, and there was like no books at our house. So the only thing that was a couple of encyclopedias. I would just read them back to front,
That's so
front to back.
weird. I mean,
constantly.
You would too? What would you read? Why would
we
you read
had
them?
like a computer disc that was like an encyclopedia. Like it was like a program or something. And I remember I just liked the photos in it because there was a lot of like animals and stuff. So I would like read it because it had like, you know, whales in there or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, whale fan.
I
You
love
whales. Huh?
whales,
You
yeah.
went to go watch whales up in
Yes.
Cozumel, was it or Caramel?
Monterey, yeah. Close. Very close,
yes.
yeah.
I know you love the whales.
Yeah, I am battling Whalephobia as my platform.
I love that. Is
yeah.
that your platform right now?
I think so.
What's
yeah.
my platform right now? I want to end homophobia.
Yeah, it's like ending
don't know.
homophobia, feeding children.
Feeding children's a big one.
Yeah.
I mean, ending homophobia is big too. I don't think I can do that though. I think I could feed the kids. I don't know if I could just stop every homophobic person out there.
No, but you can, raise awareness, I suppose.
I guess you could kill him. Or somebody, or like put him in a prison or something. Like that should be a crime, isn't it?
Hate crime.
Yeah, they go to prison.
I low-key got hate crimes once.
Recently?
No, it was like 2 years. No, 2019.
What did they say? Was it gay on gay hate crime or was it?
No, it wasn't gay on gay. I don't believe.
Straight on gay.
I was on a coffee break during work, and we were walking to like the cafe, and then someone. This is why I didn't really hold it against him because I think he just got out of the hospital.
Oh.
Because he was like, he didn't have legs. I forgot what that's called. And the coffee place was next to the Burbank Hospital.
Oh.
So he was sitting there in a wheelchair, just kind of like out though. I don't know if he escaped. And he didn't have legs, but he had like big sunglasses on, and he was just out there by himself. And then me and my friend Nick were walking. I think he looked gayer than me, so I'm gonna say it was more so his fault because he.
What's the looking gayer? What is the look?
Because he was wearing it was back in 2019, so he was wearing skinny jeans and like a big jacket.
Okay. What? Is
but
that gay?
I was just wearing like regular pants and like in a shirt,
Yeah.
so I think I look straighter than him. But
No,
it could
for
also
sure.
maybe the two of us together.
I think you're straight for sure. If I didn't know you, I would. Yeah, I would.
Okay.
You do. Sometimes I see you, I'm like, wow. You know, you definitely,
straighty,
yeah,
yeah.
a little straighty.
Well, we were walking, and then he just kept saying, F slur, don't walk near me, F slur, don't walk near me. And we were just like, he was in the middle, like we had to pass him to get to the coffee place. He was like, F slur, don't walk by me. And then we obviously walked by him, and then he threw, I don't know how he had razor blades. He threw razor blades at us.
Well, he's obviously mentally ill.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I didn't hold it against him or like press charges. Because then we
okay,
called
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Then we got back. We were walking back after we got the coffee, and we're like, "Did we just get hate crime?" And he was like, "I think so." And then we told our manager, and he was like, "Do you guys want to report that to the police?" And we're like, "Well, he seemed mentally ill, so we didn't do it." But they kept saying F slur, don't walk, and then he said F slur, and then he threw the razors at our heads.
God, we're kind of blade, like the ones like outside of like a razor blade, like a shaving razor.
They were like real, like almost like
oh.
cutting razors. Yeah.
Oh my God. So yeah, he probably was like just like out of his mind.
Yeah, that's
Which is,
why
like,
we
all
didn't
around
call
sad.
the cops or anything. But
Yeah, that's why I like even like the designer that ripped me off. It's like if you're queer, I'm not gonna send any hate your way. You know what I mean? And me too. I'm included in the queers. And it's just like I just don't want any more hate on them. So yes, you stole $1,800 from me, but I'm not gonna call you out because you've had probably hardships in your life, harder than others. So I was like, absolutely not. So if you're queer, you can rip me off.
that's the moral of the story.
Yeah. Oh, I think that was an interview magazine too. Chappell said that it's like more than just pop music. It's because she's gay. She becomes political or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's so true. That's so deep. That's so tea. Everyone wants to try to use the gays for their own
Politicize,
agendas. We're not yours to be used, okay? Just because we're queer and we're here, we don't need you to stand by us. Or no, we need you to stand by us. I don't know.
Just don't use us.
Don't use us.
Yeah.
Well, that was on a show too where they thought they were being used. God, what was that? Because they were gay.
I thought my husband was gay.
What was
or
that?
my husband's not gay. That's a show Moses was telling me about.
Wait, that's a show? What? First of all, what? I didn't even know the show.
It's been coming up on TikTok lately.
My husband's not gay. Oh, the 50-part series. There's a 50-part series about it. No?
No, this is like an actual show, like
Okay,
a TV show.
My husband's not gay. Oh, it does sound familiar. I don't know. Anyways. Okay, well.
Speaking of gay, James Charles?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
He's a good example. Look, we're not the big James Charles fan over here. I'm not a James Charles defender, but I do think sometimes he gets unnecessary hate because he is James Charles. We said this once, said it again. Like, it just sucks. It just sucks that people can just like on someone for obviously what's happening in the news right now. Anyways, first things first.
Take it away. Yes, first things first.
First thing first, Oscar, what do you think is the first thing?
First things first. I was taking over and I was like, I don't know where I'm going with it. I don't know where we're at. First things first. First things first. Let's just get it out of the way, right? We just saw it trending on X. Nudes leaked, and obviously, I don't think that like there was so many people trying to be like, "Well, he deserves it." I feel like
I hated this.
Yeah, I hated this narrative because like no one deserves like getting their nudes leaked, whether they've done them before, which I don't think James Charles ever released his before, but if they've done it before, like me, or they haven't done it before, like it's literally so invade. It's literally like someone's body. It's like it's like. literally like the worst thing you could do to someone is just like put that out. Like, I don't care who it is. I don't care if you like hate this person. I don't care like what they've done. Because again, what is it saying? Like, two rights don't make a wrong or something like that.
Two wrongs
don't make it right. Two wrongs don't make it right. So it's like,
yeah.
So it's like, okay, yeah, maybe he's done some stuff or whatever in the past, and obviously there's stuff that like whatever we don't agree with, but it's also like too extreme. It's like
it is an actual crime. So even if James made a crime, whatever in the past, doesn't mean that somebody else has the right to make a crime now.
Or to support it if you're searching for it, if you're looking for it, if you're sharing it. Like it's so disgusting on so many levels. Like if you're looking at it, you're part of the problem. You're part of this, like it's part of the criminal thing. Also too, for people like making fun of it, I think that just adds like this other layer. Like he's already like violated, right? He's already like, this is out there. He didn't want this out there. Obviously he's not speaking on it. But then for the people to like add, and I've been a victim of this too. Not a victim, I guess maybe, but like where people are just like literally add on to it. Like, oh, I don't want to see this. Oh, it made me want to throw up. Like, I think that's what, I know people, whatever, I don't care. When like the Barstool clip of them sharing my like nudes around and like laughing and like doing like puking sounds, it's like literally makes you want to like unalive yourself. Like it literally is like the worst thing ever because it's like your most vulnerable state, right? Like, yes, I put my nudes out there and I made money off of them and whatever, but to like pass it around like at Barstool Sports and just like make fun of and I don't care what anyone says, they're doing it to be mean, right? Like if you're sharing someone something and laughing at them, that's not like, oh, well, you put it out there so we can do it. No, that's not what it's there for. It's not what it's consumed for. And James Charles specifically has never put out anything for consumption for this in the first place. So it's like, why are people sharing this? Why are people trying to destroy this person? Who's like recording it too? Is like someone's on FaceTime with him, right? And again, I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it. I don't know. I don't like want to, but it's just as bad. All the stuff you hate James Charles for, you're doing the same to him, right? Like it's like you're also being predatory.
So true.
Yeah. And it's like, how can you be okay with it being like, well, that's what he deserves, or that's what it's like. That to me makes me like so sick in the stomach. It makes me like lose hope for humanity. It's just like, I'm not a James Charles fan either. I'm not a James Charles fan, but it's just also like, this is like so disgusting and so sad, and it's like circulating. And I mean, again, who cares? Like you could say he has money and it won't hurt him or whatever. Like that to me is like not what, like it's like being violated, like your body being put out there and being violated. Like it's, I don't know. It's something that like no one can understand unless it happens to you. And I think, again, I just, like, I did not go as viral, but, like, the unique perspective of, like, Colleen doing it with my nudes to someone. It's just, like, it's so violating. And also it just makes you, like, it puts you on edge. Just knowing someone has, like, these nudes out there, they're doing this to be mean, to hurt you, to, like, make fun of you. It's just, like, so weird. Or just expose you, not even make fun of you or whatever, but just, like, expose you. And there's nothing but malicious intent when it comes to this stuff, and I think it's just like so nasty. And I feel like we talk about karma all the time, and it's not to be used as a weapon. It's like, well, karma's gonna get you, but it's also on the same set, like it's like law of attraction, like what you put out is what you're gonna get back. So whoever did all this, it's like so nasty. It's like the worst karmatic points you can reap, because it's like, this is like so intent. It's like casting an evil eye, like wishing someone ill or wishing someone's like, you know, oh, I hope they stop making money, whatever. Like that just like reflects badly on you, and like the universe like will bring that back to you. So to put that out, whoever leaked it, I don't know who it is. I didn't look into the details, but it's like you're like an actual disgusting human being, and it's like you can't be surprised when like things don't go in your favor, because it's like you're putting out this ugliness into the world. Like you're literally violating someone's body for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life, it's out there, and it's degrading, I guess. It's like humiliating. Even like the body's not, the act is not, but it's just like doing it without someone's consent is like, can be humiliating and degrading. Mm-hmm. And I've seen nothing but humiliation and degradation to him, and I thought that was like, and on top of it, him being gay. I mean, it's not to be like, oh, you know, this can't happen to straight people. Like, you know, like that would suck too. But it's like then you're adding this whole new layer of people like of homophobia and being added to it. It's like, oh, this is disgusting. This is that. It's like, why? Because, you know, he also did something you didn't like. It's like, okay. I don't know. It broke my heart. It made me so sad. And he has been very quiet on it. So, like, we debate on talking about it because we didn't know. We're like, okay, he doesn't want more attention to it. But I just wanted to say, like, it's disgusting. And if you're a part of it, you're also part of the problem. And you're also, like, engaging in something that wasn't meant to be out there and meant for you to be seen. With any leaks, we kind of talked about it on Friday, just you and me. But it's like the guy from Love Island, too. It's like,
oh, yeah.
You know, and it's because he was a guy, and is he, I don't know, straight or whatever.
Straight, yeah.
So it's a little bit, people look at it differently, you know, as opposed to James. And I think either it's violating, but people like make it more, oh my God, look at this.
I think the James, even like before he was like the like underage allegations, quote unquote allegations came out, like he already experienced a lot of homophobia because, and I always say this, because he's more like femme presenting gay, he gets it 100 times worse. And I think that's the worst part too, is
Yeah.
that like he's getting like dehumanized, and it is like a lot of it's from gay people. Like
Yeah.
a lot of it is from gay people, and it's like the internalized homophobia because he is a more femme presenting gay person. Like it's so frustrating because like there are if you don't like James Charles, there are 100 other things that like you can clock him on that like are not like below the belt and like are grounds for, you know what I mean? Like do that. Like why, if you like don't dislike someone so much, like don't dehumanize them, and don't like, you're also committing a crime. Like you're accusing him of committing crime and then doing a crime yourself. Yeah. So then that doesn't make you any better than him.
No,
you know?
Sharing it, tweeting about it, commenting on it.
It is revenge porn. Yeah. So
it makes it, you're part of it, you're complicit to it. And that's so true. And it is so sad. Like I guess homophobia is like so real and so here, and not just by straight people, but like you said, also by gay people, like Chris Olsen and all that stuff like that. It's like, it's so sad, you know. It's like not to bring it back to like fellow travelers, but you see them go through all this shit, right? All this like homophobic stuff, and you think, oh, we're past all that, like, you know, whatever. But it's still very much there, and like it's still happening in the world, and it's like actually so sad. It's like people just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it like also is a bummer because I feel like in order to be like gay and like celebrated, you have to be like the perfect kind of gay, like masculine. You have to be like the perfect combination of like masculine, feminine, like attractive, oftentimes white. Like you have to be the perfect gay guy to be like celebrated. Yeah. And like held up to, you know, almost like Lucas Gage, I feel like is like a good example of being like he's a little bit of everything. Or like Chris Appleton is like these attractive like gay guys who are a little bit of everything, and like they don't get a lot of the that like a James Charles or like a Chris Olsen.
Which is crazy. It's like be yourself but not too gay, you know.
Exactly. Be yourself but don't be too feminine, don't be too masculine. Like
no, for sure.
Still
it's
have
very
abs, be hot, like be tall. Like you have to be it's a lot.
It's very Kurt and Blaine coded.
Actually, yeah.
You know, like Blaine's like a little bit more like acceptable because he's like, you know, not as, he doesn't sing like a girl, like Glee or whatever, and then Kurt gets like a lot of he's like, yeah, it's very much like, oh, you want to be with the girls, you sing too feminine, it's this, the way you dress, it's that. It's like, you know, his dad was very much, he had a little internalized homophobia. Even though he tried to be there for his son, he was still very much like, don't be too girly, though.
And, like, obviously everyone's problems with James, like, make sense. But, like, the going about it, like, trying to, like, get one on him by committing a crime is, like...
Yeah, like, it's so... just... then it's, like, part of the problem. It's like, damn, it's... I know. I feel like James definitely, again, there's a lot of stuff where I'm like, he's so ick on his own, but then there's so much stuff like we saw with the Tati where I like actually feel bad for him, and like you can feel bad for him because he also was like, you know, just, I don't know. Yeah, like his sexuality like used against him. Oh, he's gay, going after straight men, and all this like weird stuff that you like, he was 18 at the time. It's like so weird, and it's by adults, and like really planning this like hate train on him for what? And of course, there's, you know, his own stuff came out, but it had nothing to do with.
Yeah, I think the problem is like it is more nuanced, and people think if you like are sympathetic to James on certain things, that means you're canceling out the actual like his own allegations, and that's not true. Like it is nuanced. Yeah. Like someone can do stuff, illegal stuff too, but that doesn't mean that it's justified for them to be treated as a human punching bag.
No,
you know?
For sure. Yeah, it's totally two different things.
Yeah.
Because people just makes me lose my faith in people, because it's like, okay, be the bigger person. Like, you know, like this happened, and it's also like, okay, that also is yeah. It's not a tough one to me. It's just like, stop sharing this.
Just stop like don't do don't do illegal stuff. Like it is illegal. Like I don't understand. And it's weird. It's like a weird like epidemic right now. Like Chris Olsen is having to deal with it. Kendall just from Love Island just dealt with it.
The guys are getting it. Yeah.
It is very, very weird. Especially when it's like Kendall's situation, he was like taken advantage of, you know, like he was like baited or whatever to doing like that stuff, and it was shared like to hurt him, you know. So,
are they able to like trace like IPs, like anything of who put this out there?
I have no idea. I'm sure James must know who did it, because
like you think it's someone who was on the FaceTime with him.
I don't know who was in it. I know it's a FaceTime, so but I don't know anything.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, is it the person who's on the FaceTime? Or is it someone like they sent it to some? I don't know. Yeah. Like who records a FaceTime? How do you even record a FaceTime?
I think you not like
with
you
a phone?
Screen record it. Yeah.
Oh, screen record. I thought you.
I think you can't. I don't know.
Oh,
but
you are weird. That's some
true.
Weird
know, like, is it something where it's like the person who screen recorded? I don't know.
Because even if like they record, like, right, if it's two people recording with consent, like, did a third party get it? Did it, all this other stuff like that? Also, you can't like share it just because you two consented to it. You can't share it without the permission of the other.
So either way, it is a crime. I'm sure. I hope James is reaching. Like, again, obviously his own allegations and stuff against him, yes. But in this specific case, I hope he has like doing some kind of legal action because it is messed up. Like,
for sure.
I don't know.
It's so violating, and it's out there for literally ever. And a lot of people are like, oh, he should just make it his brand. It's like, yeah, but he never had this stuff out there. It's like, he shouldn't have to make that.
Yeah, and it also, like, then people are going to say, well, he posts his butt. Like, it's so different when, like, you are, like, being cheeky, literally.
Yeah.
But versus, like, this is so, like,
even if he posted a full-blown sex tape, like, still someone, like, not consenting, to this being out there, it still doesn't matter. Like, it just.
Yeah. And then granted all this, but, like I said, it is hard because it is like a nuanced conversation because obviously he has his own allegations. And I know he's talked about like wanting to come on here, but like our audience wouldn't want it, whatever. Well, yes, like that's the other thing, separate segue, but like it's interesting how he says like there's stuff that Trisha has wrong that I think I could clear up. But I think, because I know this is going to come up, but I think it's on James. If say like there's stuff that is incorrect or wrong, like you should do that, James. Like, you should use your platform and clear it up. Like, don't use someone else's platforms to try to clear up the allegations. Like, if you have the truth and share your truth and clear your name. But I think it's interesting that he's like, oh, I could clear things up. And it's been like a few times where he's like, oh, like when you DM'd you and stuff.
Just do it.
Just do it on your own. If you, but that's what gives me pause because I'm like.
I think because there's certain things like, I think it's specifically with what we talk about in here is like, I hold a pretty strong like stance on like anything with like young people like under the age of 18. And there was like one exchange between someone underage that like he did apologize for, but since deleted, right? That was like confirmed. So I think I hang on to that where it's like I have to keep the same energy for like everybody in that same category. Yeah, he should. He should. He has a much bigger platform than me. Like, he has James, he's very well liked. He has a very big platform. Like, it's nice that I guess he like respects me still, that would like want to come on. It's like, I don't think you owe me anything at all. I think it's like people just, especially with the canceled article where he's like, I want to be uncanceled now. I think it's just like, if there's something to clear up, like, clear it up. You have the biggest platform. And I think like, if there is something to clear up, like when we watched the Tati Dramageddon thing, I was just like, oh my God, like, I didn't know about it, but I remembered it like so differently, right? Like, I thought James was like this like like a perpetrator, like just someone being like creepy to whatever. And then I watched it, I was like, oh my God, like he was the one getting manipulated by Tati and her husband and like apologizing to them even though he had nothing to, like, just like crazy. I was like, oh, like I did see it from a different perspective. So if we did get something so wrong, and we do say allegedly for everything that he didn't say, because all of it is like alleged, right, until you like see stuff, but with the one exception of the since deleted video, but I think he has the platform to do it. And it could change a lot of people's perspective if that's what you care about. I mean, he has a lot of fan base. People really like him, so that's totally on him if he wants to keep addressing it. I think this is such a much bigger thing that he has to deal with right now, and yeah, hopefully he gets some peace of mind because it would. It really does like again, I'm experiencing mine on such a different scale because I already had my body out there and stuff like that, but it still is such a violation where you like, it does keep you up at night thinking like, why, what else was this used for? Who else was this sent to, sort of thing, as opposed to now it's like, this is so viral and it's so all over the internet that I can only imagine his like internal struggle is like way beyond us or anything here.
Yeah. And it is so interesting that like Twitter is like such a, like a quote unquote like woke platform and stuff. And then it's like, every tweet is like just like dehumanizing even if you, like I said, even if you don't like him, like that's just something that's like a completely separate crime.
Everything I've seen on TikTok is just absolutely like disgusting. It's just making fun of him and body shaming and all stuff like that, and I was like, and that's all I got with my nudity stuff too, and it's just like really
it
weird,
goes back to like that perfect victim kind of thing,
right?
Too.
Yeah, like because he's not like a Rosanna Pansino if it happened to, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like, okay.
But then even like a Chris Olsen, then like he is, I think like he is a good, like, I guess when you look at his like reputation, it's pretty sound, but even he has to deal with it and no one's really taking him serious either. So I think it's just like a bigger weird issue that people feel entitled to influencers' body. Like someone has a platform and they put themselves out there, so people think that they're entitled to every part of their life. It's really weird.
Yeah. maybe
you're
gay men
weird if you're-
specifically.
yeah.
Yeah, because people kind of go to bat more for girls when their nudes are leaked, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Which is still awful, but
And again, if people were not anonymous on Twitter, they wouldn't be able to do this. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why, in some way, we got to find a way to have people be themselves online, but at the same time have just a place for people that need, whistleblowers and need to put out certain things. But X has become that place where you can post anything about, like, there's no guidelines anymore.
But they're trying to do that, right? Where it's like you have to verify who you are, because all ours are always from like troll accounts that have no identity. It's always like my picture or something, like just all the like nasty ones are literally just people being like hateful. Like their literal accounts are just like my name, but like something trashy or something, So I think it's like if they have identities and they have to be like accounted for, people would not be as horrible. Because it's actually crazy to think these are
that's
real
what I'm
people
saying.
out there like just randomly making fun of just like someone's like naked body that they don't even know that was like put out there against their will. It's like, yeah, it's like a weird level of like sickness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We don't stand for it.
We don't stand for it, no. You don't have to stand by James Charles to defend James Charles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
is that
is
good?
worded so well.
Okay.
Yes, you.
Statue
yeah,
of Liberty.
You spelled.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what?
I don't know.
Oh,
It could
is that
be.
what's is that what's written on the Statue of Liberty?
Trisha is the Statue of Liberty of
Oh, we need that
on
photo
social
up.
media.
I have social media. There you go. All right. What a ride. I started off really, you know what it was? I think because I wasn't weighted down with food, my energy was like, oh, woo. I felt like I was floating at the beginning of this. Like, I really felt like, woo, woo, And then we had a little bit of Wendy's, which was great, but it did make me feel
Once
a
you
little more.
digested.
Yeah, I was a little bit more, okay, now I'm sitting into it more. And it was delicious. I'm just looking at a whole thing of cashews, Wendy's,
Great.
Just Trish merch, water. It's just, it was, it was a vibe. We were here for it, but
Hopefully everyone managed to get their hoodie and blanket.
it's probably
yes.
sold out if you made it this far. You never know. I like, seriously, I literally did not know. I would have, because I always complain about popcorn buckets being sold out. I was like, just buy more. I'm not AMC. I don't have that money. We had to start small with these investments, but I think it was worth it. And thank you guys for supporting the show and everything. And it's a dream job and a dream life, and we're living the dream. Good vibes. So I hope you're feeling them too. We want to share them with everybody. And we love you guys. So thanks for watching. All of it is nothing's to be taken too seriously. It's just jokes, and it's just Trish. JustTrish.com. Love you guys. Bye.